Bottom Line viewers, it's Mitch here, pumped for Sunday Night Football, arguably the best game of the season so far. It's the New England Patriots on the road in Baltimore to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Guys, get pumped in the chat. This is going to be a ton of fun tonight. We have two of the best teams in the AFC, a showdown in the AFC. It's Lamar Jackson. It's Tom Brady. Lamar Jackson in MVP form, facing the boogeymen, the best defense in all of football. How is Bill Belichick going to scheme up a game plan to slow down the most dynamic running quarterback we have seen since Michael Vick? What are the Patriots going to look like on offense versus a revamped defense of the Ravens, one that's a lot healthier now? On the flip side, Mohamed Sanu in his second week with the Patriots. How will he look with the Patriots? Julian Edelman, Sanu versus this secondary, going to be very exciting. The sirens are going off on the background, meaning that we are about to have a fire game tonight. Patriots, Ravens, the game is about to start. But before the game starts, make sure you're in that comment section all night long. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. Leave your score prediction. Leave your analysis, why you believe that team is going to win in the comments. I'll be here all night to give you the play-by-play, to give you the analysis of the game, play-by-play, what I think of what's going on, offensively, defensively, both sides. I will try to stay as in the middle and as unbiased as possible. Although in a big game like this for the Patriots, I may sway a little bit to my fandom, but I will try my best to stay as in the middle as possible. But I'm very excited. This is the first game really, like all season, that I've really been amped for a football game. Like, this is an exciting game. Patriots, Ravens. This is just an exciting game. Every time these two teams get together, it's usually a special game. It's usually a showdown. A lot of the times it's in the playoffs. So I'm just super excited. Let's go through the inactives for both teams. So for the New England Patriots, coming in, a big storyline was possibly, is their rookie first-round pick, N'Keal Harry, going to suit up? Well, the answer is no. N'Keal Harry is not going to be suiting up in this game. Probably the thoughts behind that, Bill Belichick didn't want to force him in too early. Felt like he might have not been truly 100% prepared. I believe he's 100% in terms of his health, but in terms of his preparation, chemistry with the team, getting him back into the swing of things, it's hard to come back as a rookie, especially 1 week of practice, and then you're in the lineup in your first game ever on Sunday Night Football versus the Ravens, one of the best secondaries in the league. So he probably want to get the bye week through and then bring N'Keal Harry back after the bye week versus the Eagles. That's probably the plan there for N'Keal Harry. Other inactives, key inactives for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski is out. He is the key punt returner for the team, so he is not playing. So a big storyline in the warm-ups has been who has been returning the punts for the Patriots. Some people have been saying it's been Edelman, Sanu, also Brandon Bolden and Patrick Chung. So we'll have to see who's returning the kicks and the punts for the Patriots. Usually this season it's been Brandon Bolden on the kick returns and Gunnar Olszewski on the punt returns. So I'm assuming that on the punts, Patrick Chung has returned punts before. Julian Edelman has definitely returned punts before. But Mohamed Sanu is another one to add into the mix of possibly returning punts. Juwan Williams, the rookie corner, is inactive. Another rookie, Damian Harris, running back, is inactive. The third quarterback, Cody Kessler, is inactive. And Matt Lacoste, tight end, is inactive. For the Ravens, Trace McSorley, their third-string quarterback, is inactive. Jalil Scott, depth receiver, is inactive. Ben Powers, Maurice Canaday, I don't know how to say his name, but cornerback is out. He's inactive. Dalen Mack is inactive. Zach Sealer is inactive. And Kamalu is inactive as well. So no big inactives really for the Ravens. Nobody that's truly massively important. A lot of the players for the Ravens actually are on the field tonight, like Jimmy Smith is active. Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, is active. So a lot of the key players that they've been missing are in the lineup tonight for the Ravens. So this is going to make for a great game. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. I'm just going to check out the comments now. Let's get into it. Gronk spiked the like button, guys, if you haven't already. Beach Boss is in the chat. Kevin Durkant says, sup. He's in the chat. Bodo is in the chat. Basketball Master says it's going to be a defensive game. Beach Boss has New England -1 in the first half. James has the Patriots 34-17. James says the Steelers 4-4, and they have 8 winnable games. I'm sure James will be on the side of the Patriots tonight, because if they win and the Ravens lose, that helps the Steelers' odds. Libby is in the chat. What's going on? Julian is in the chat. Beach Boss says, will the Patriots defense score all their points? I will be bold and say that they will not, but that's just my opinion on that. Niner by Nature says 24-17 Patriots. I don't see the Ravens stopping TB12 in that offense. Mo says Raven Nation. Yusef says, I'm so hyped. Deshaun says Patriots lose their first game of the season. Brun CMC says, my team got a win. Congrats, Christian McCaffrey. Erica says, I want the Ravens to win. Niner by Nature has Baker Mayfield looks like a vampire at the podium. Showstopper says, it's funny, I'm an Eagles fan and I'm never rooted for the Patriots, but I am tonight. Okay. Robot Guy says, what's up? LFG, Robot Guy, all Patriots fans know what that means. My prediction for tonight is 23-16 for the New England Patriots. I believe it will be a low-scoring defensive game. I believe it will be won by the Patriots defense, and ultimately the Patriots' ability to, on first and second down, to slow down Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram in the run game and force them into awkward positions where maybe 1 or 2 errors on that side of the ball for the Ravens will allow the Patriots to come up with big scores in opportune times. I believe it might be a little bit of a struggle for the Patriots offensively, but if they can provide time for Tom Brady in this game, then that could break it open for New England offensively. I think the Patriots will need to attack the Ravens through the air with Edelman, White, Sanu, and their receiving group, as opposed to running it with Michelle on the ground. But we will have to see. Like I said, I believe this will be a defensive game, but I think it will be an exciting defensive game and close throughout the entire contest. I'm looking forward to it. It ultimately could come down to a couple of coaching decisions, a couple of plays here and there by each team's quarterback, a couple of kicks or missed kicks potentially. Nick Folk, new kicker for the Patriots, big storyline there, versus Justin Tucker, who's the best kicker in the league. So there's a lot of things to look forward to in this matchup. The hype is over though. We are about to enter the game. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure that you share the link with your friends. Get your friends in here. If you're a Patriot fan, get the Patriot fans in here. If you're a Raven fan, get the Raven fans in here. We're about to have one of the best games of the season, I do believe. And I'm looking forward to it because I think Lamar Jackson's legitimately been not only surprising, but, you know, really good this year, and he's taken a huge step forward. I think the Ravens could be that second best team behind the Patriots in the AFC. And if they can knock the Patriots off here, it would go a long way in the matchup in the playoffs and potentially the seeding in the playoffs. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Yeah, I just feel like this is legitimately, as a Patriots fan, everybody's been speaking about how the Patriots have not played anybody, how they've played a bunch of weak, cupcakes, and it's been a cupcake schedule. But finally, they get to play a team that's actually competent, that's actually good, and nonetheless, it's on the road, which is challenging even more. If this game was in New England, I'd be, a little bit less antsy to see how it goes. But it's always nice to see you welcome the challenge of a good team. So that's what I'm looking forward to. My team playing a good team. It hasn't really happened much this year, but that's what's going to happen tonight. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Julian says, what the heck happened in the Jets-Dolphins game? I have said it on Twitter. The Jets are the worst team in the entire NFL, period, end of story. I'm not taking any discussion. The Jets are terrible. They're the worst team in the league. I've decided. If you watched any of those moments throughout the game, they are very bad. Basketball Master says the 2000 defense will come back. The Jets stink, a lot of people are saying. Erica says, let's go Ravens. Deshaun says, big test for New England. I think that's the overall perspective from Patriots fans for this game, is just that it's a big test. We want to see what our team is actually made of. There's been a lot of hype for this defense, a lot of hype for the team in general. But I think Patriots fans are excited. And I think on the other side, Ravens fans are looking forward to, in their own right, where they haven't played overly a difficult schedule either, and they want to see if they can really go toe-to-toe with Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and the Patriots. So I think it's a little bit of respect on both sides, and that's the thing that I like about the Patriot-Raven rivalry. More than anything, speaking for myself, it's more of a rivalry of respect, more so than a rivalry of hatred, which you'll get in a lot of other cases across the NFL, like division rivalries. But usually the Patriots and Ravens, it's just two teams that respect each other a ton, and it's just two really good football teams with different identities that are going toe-to-toe. So that's what I like about it. Run CMC says, Seahawks overrated, ? I did say that on my top 10 video this past week that I do believe the Seahawks are a bit overrated. Again, they get another victory by the skin of their teeth. If they make the playoffs, I do not believe they'd win that first game. And if they don't make the playoffs, I wouldn't be shocked. To be quite honest with you, you may disagree. I just don't think they have the defense in order to make it to the playoff, or in order to do anything in the playoffs, sorry. They might make the playoffs, but as far as actually doing something in the playoffs, that's a totally different story. They play the 49ers pretty quickly. Bodo Winter with the $49 donation, $50 donation. Thank you, Bodo, for that. I appreciate that, man, as always. Bodo's always the highest tipper here on the Bottom Line View. If you guys would also like to donate, you can hit that super chat button, the money sign at the bottom. Help the Bottom Line View, myself, get that content out there and get better content out there. He says, can I say how much I think Russell Wilson is the most overrated person there is in the NFL? Bodo, you can rant as much as you want. Go ahead. I do not agree with you, but you can go ahead. All right, guys, so the game, I think, is about to start. They're showing Lamar Jackson on the sidelines right now. So I'm going to put that scoreboard up. And as you guys can see, if you are used to the Bottom Line View, I do have a football. I have upgraded the scoreboard. See, thanks to that $50, it looks like the Ravens will be receiving. Ed Reed is coming out with the shield, the Baltimore Ravens shield. Ed Reed is Bill Belichick's man crush and also one of the greatest safeties and Ravens of all time. Niner by Nature says, good channel, folks. Show the Lamar stop formula. All right, we'll see. Bill Belichick is the Lamar stopping formula. We'll have to see tonight. So it's first play of the game, kickoff, and a touchback by the Ravens. So the Ravens will take over at the 25-yard line. Ravens offense, Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, Willie Snead, Miles Boykin, rookie, Nick Boyle, tight end, Mark Andrews, also one of the best tight ends in the game, Ronnie Stanley at left tackle, Bradley Bozeman at left guard, Matt Skura at center, Yonda at right guard, Brown Jr. at right tackle. Ravens do have one of the better run-blocking offensive lines in the game. Here we go, first play of the game. I'm going to turn up the commentary just a little bit so I don't miss any of the names that are catching the passes and stuff like that. All right, Lamar Jackson, pass out to the flat for the first pass of the game. That is Boyle for maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. All right, let's adjust that football as the Ravens have the ball. So this is how you'll know who has the ball. I'm just going to put it towards their side. That's the best I can do for now. I haven't become any more creative than that. But that's the best I can do. N'Keal Harry is not playing in this game right now. Are the Ravens Super Bowl contenders? We'll have to see tonight. I think that's one of the big questions about this game. 2nd and 8. Willie Snead motions, jet motion, handoff to Ingram. Ingram gets about 4 yards up to the 30-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. How's the studying going? It's going okay. It's kind of, on Sundays it's a little rough because I'm watching football all day, but Saturday I kind of grinded on the studying. It's kind of a weird test though, John. Like it's one of the weirdest tests I've taken all year, to the point of like it's hard to study because it's all like very simplistic. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. 3rd and 5, Lamar is under pressure. He throws it over the middle and it's complete for the first down. Under pressure, Lamar is able to throw it while a guy is hanging on to him, and there is the first down of the game. That was Dante Hightower looking to take him down. Marquise Brown came up with the catch. It's funny how everyone calls him Hollywood Brown and they just don't talk about his like actual first name. All right, so in the pistol is Lamar Jackson. They have gotten their first down of the game. Run to the right, a pitch to the right to Ingram. Ingram gets a first down and more. He gets 12 yards on the first down carry. So we'll have to see how they adjust to that. The Patriots, they look to take away Lamar there. They did take away Lamar, but no one was there to take Ingram on that play. So Patriots blitzed. Van Noy stuttered, and that allowed Ingram to get to the outside on the pitch. So nice design there by the Ravens, and nice triple option. All right, jet sweep to Marquise Brown, who's going. And he is into Patriot territory at the 30-yard line. That is a first down. A little jet pass to Brown on the play. So that's a big play there. So far, I mean, 2 passes, but nothing big in the pass department. But so far, some explosive runs. 2 explosive runs by the Ravens. Again, nice design. The fullback takes out the outside linebacker. Leaves McCourty one-on-one with Brown, and Brown is very fast, so McCourty had to be conservative there to take away the outside and had to allow him to get the first down. So first down at the 25 of the Patriots are the Ravens. Lamar with the first down carry to the 18-yard line of the Patriots. If the Ravens are able to get a touchdown here, that's huge. I mean, that's absolutely massive. So we'll have to see how this goes here. This red zone defense, red zone offense. This is the number 1 offense versus the number 1 defense in the league. John Harbaugh, 12th season as the Ravens coach. 4th most wins since 2008. Pretty good. 11 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, Lamar in the pistol, motioning Boyle to the left. Play action. And throw to Hurst. And that's another first down for the Ravens. That has been something I will say. About the Ravens-Patriots matchup in the past is that the Ravens have, for whatever reason, been able to take advantage of the play-action game of the Patriots. Now, this isn't the same defense or the same offense, but even with Joe Flacco in the past, there's been a lot of success throwing to the flats and just yards after catch in that kind of situation. The Ravens are doing a very good job on first down of being creative and keeping the Patriots off balance. So this is definitely going to be an adjustment type of game. Lamar Jackson, speed option to the right. He gains about 5 on the run. So another effective run, just mauling that Patriots front. So 2nd down and 5. Hightower again blitzed up the middle, and just good push by the Ravens. Just good push. The Patriots are a little bit smaller. They're playing a lot of linebackers so far. They're only playing about 3 defensive linemen, a lot of linebackers. So the Ravens are just going to continue to run at them if that's the look they're going to give. Another run up the middle by the Ravens. That is Mark Ingram, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 2 inside the 5-yard line. We'll have to see. Maybe this is just a Ravens domination game, Beach Boss. So far, the Ravens have dominated the line of scrimmage, and that you see Belichick writing down his notes. He's taking his notes. He's getting ready for some adjustments. 3rd and 2. Already 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first. Big defense on the field right now for the Patriots. Handoff again, and he is stuffed. Lawrence Guy takes down Edwards behind the line of scrimmage, so that's going to create a 4th and 3. And Justin Tucker comes on for the game opening field goal attempt, which I'm pretty sure I could already put up a 3 here. But not bad. Good. I would say this is a good start for both teams. I think both that's the case for the Ravens, feeling out the Patriots defense. So far I would say good start from both teams. So there was whistle dead before the kick attempt. It could rather be I think the center jumped. Okay, they're calling it neutral zone infraction on the Patriots. So that's half the distance to the goal. It's not an automatic first down because it's within the 5-yard line. It's a very unpatriot-like mistake. Ravens, right away, after a key mistake by the Patriots, Ravens go in for the score. So 6-0 Ravens. Patriots are gonna have to score tonight, it looks like, or they're gonna have to make some changes. So Jamie Collins bites on the run to the running back. Lamar Jackson keeps it, and that's a touchdown for the Ravens. 8 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And so this will be an extra point attempt from Justin Tucker. Tucker puts it down the middle. So it's 7-0, 8:13 left in the first. I'm kind of shocked by the way that the Patriots have played defensively so far. I thought that they overall would have a better plan for what the Ravens have been doing because they haven't been doing anything that they haven't been doing all year. But I guess it's going to be more difficult than I would have thought for the Patriots to slow down this rushing attack. So we'll have to see how they adjust to that. 7-0. And now the ball is going to be for the Patriots. All right, let's get to those comments. Lamar Jackson with the opening touchdown. Galaxy says, Patriots more like flat Stanley, am I right? James says, Brady needs to start throwing touchdowns if he wants to break Peyton Manning's career. Why are you focused on Peyton Manning's career record, bro? Come on, James. Hal says, congrats to the Ravens. Deshaun says, you think the Patriots will go 16-0. I never thought that. But they have to win this game if they want to go 16-0. Turtle says, Mitch got the football. I do got the football. Guys, if you've just entered the chat, make sure that you do Gronk spike that like button. Bodo says, I'm not shocked because the Pats are shitty against the run and play action pass. They've always been. All right. So Bodo, I guess he called it. He never made his prediction known, so maybe he's just saying that out loud now to make himself look good, but all of a sudden he is thinking that the Ravens are going to run them over. Robot Guy says, I thought the center couldn't move at all. What's the limit for movement of the center? I thought so too, and I actually, both of the commentators thought that as well, which is why I initially thought that it was going to be a false start by the Ravens, because he snapped his head up, which traditionally the Patriots have done that in the past as well, just for reference, and they've been called on that. That's something that they used to do, where they caught them off guard, but apparently they thought that the Patriots moved before the Ravens center moved his head up. So I guess that's by discretion of the ref. I don't know. That's something that we'd have to look later, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to move your head on the snap of the ball. But that's just, or before the snap of the ball, I should say, because that's going to make defenders move, because when you move your head, you're snapping the ball. I don't know the exact rules, but I do know that that is illegal. I Want Nacho says, could the Ravens expose the Patriots? Possibly. James says, LSU versus Bama. Who do you have? I think you have to go with Alabama until they prove you that they cannot win. That was a very good play fake by Lamar Jackson, by the way. Free Flow says, 1 touchdown and the Patriots are always already exposed. Seriously. No. But that's what people want to say. All right. So, first down for the Patriots. Sanu in the slot. Edelman out wide. And White motions out to the right flat. And just a bad pass by Brady. Or maybe he saw the defender coming down for the stop, so he throws it over the head of White. So that's going to be 2nd and 10. Key for the Patriots in this game offensively is that they need to have good first down plays. If they're not good on first down, that's going to force them likely into 3rd down and longs. And versus this Ravens team who doesn't have a good pass rush, but when it's in 3rd and long, it's easier to blitz. So that's gonna make it hard on the Patriots. Pressure on Brady, deep to Sanu, and it's incomplete on 2nd and 10. It was there, and possibly if Brady would have put it up a little bit further down the field, they could have connected on that play, but it's incomplete. Patriots offense: Brady, White, Edelman, Dorsett, Sanu, Watson at tight end. Also, Izzo's in at tight end. Newhouse at left tackle. Wynn is yet to return. Joe Tooney at left guard. Ted Karras at center. Shaq Mason is back for this game at right guard. And Marcus Cannon at right tackle. All right, 3rd and 10. 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter. If you want to watch the game, this isn't the place to watch the game. 3rd and 10. The Ravens send a blitz. Brady runs to try to avoid the pressure and throws it at the dirt. Clearly, no sort of plan there by the Patriots. Looks a lot like what the Patriots offenses look like all year long, and throws it at the ground. Trying to understand what they were trying to do here. So, yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing open. So Brady throws it at the ground. He was outside the tackle box, so it is not intentional grounding. Punt away by Bailey. And Justice Hill with the return. Not much there. I would say about 8 to 10 yards on the return, but good coverage by the Patriots on the punt. So the Ravens will get the ball back. If they can go up 2 scores, Patriots are in a lot of trouble. And if the Patriots are going to play offense like this, they're definitely going to lose. That's just the way it is. Because Patriots offense needs to play better. They need to at least score 20 points to win this game. What happened to the Packers? I don't know, Blake. Pass rush. Chargers pass rush with Ingram back and Boza just terrorizing people. That was just dominated. Something that I didn't think would happen in that game. Aaron Jones wasn't able to get it going on the ground. And overall, Phillip Rivers played maybe his best game of the season. Rivers was very effective. Hunter Henry had a good game. Mike Williams had a couple big plays. Melvin Gordon played his best game of the season. So, yeah. I just thought the Chargers played well. And honestly, the Chargers are 4-5 now. They're going to be getting Derwin James back in the secondary. If they could potentially get healthier, they could definitely be a team that could make a late run towards a playoff wild card. Because the way that the AFC wild card is shaping up right now, it's really coming down to Buffalo looks like they're going to get one of the wild cards. And then the other wild card looks like it's going to come down to the AFC South, like the Colts or the Texans, and then maybe the Steelers. And I would throw the Chargers in the mix, the Raiders in the mix. There's about 4 or 5 teams in the mix for that 6th seed in the AFC. And I think truly you could be 9-7 and you could win that wild card, that last wild card in the AFC. So the Chargers are an interesting team to pay attention to. I don't know what their schedule is like at all, but yeah, I watched it. I saw that Minka pick 6 live. That was a nice interception, but I mean, Brian Hoyer, mostly a bad throw. Alex is picking Baltimore, even though the game's already started. Free Flow says Ravens are definitely contenders. Why I want Nacho says Ravens will have 2 interceptions. Basketball Master says Ravens contenders, maybe. Niner by Nature says, let's see how the Patriots can do with a little bit of adversity. Buffalo says, fact or fiction, one of the two. Tom Brady gets a career or season-ending injury, and Gronkowski comes back in a different uniform. I would say fiction to both. I don't think Gronk is ever going to come back, and I don't think Brady, hopefully, will not get a career-ending injury. But hopefully not. All right, 1st and 10 in the pistol full house formation. Again, another run by the Ravens right up the gut. And Ravens again with a first down. Patriots couldn't stop it there. Seven minutes. And this is also key. If the Ravens can continue to run the ball, they're going to be able to keep the Patriots offense off the field, and they're going to be able to wear down this Patriots defense. Again, great blocking, great execution by the Ravens. And again, think, the Ravens had a bye week last week, so they're coming out right now with their best stuff. They're coming out with a lot of game plan material. So this is very interesting. Lamar Jackson, throw on first down. I think that's like his 3rd throw of the game. And that's about 5 yards to Hurst. Remember, first-round tight end. Hasn't really lived up to the first-round billing, but first-round tight end overall. Snuckle says the defense is looking overrated. That's Snuckle, yeah, Snuckle. All right, 2nd and 2. Split backs, but one of them's a fullback. Lamar Jackson looking to the flat, throws it over the middle, ball's in the air, and potentially an interception for Devin McCourty, but the ball that's what the Patriots need to take advantage of. When the Ravens do pass, they need to be able to take advantage of those maybe mistakes by Lamar Jackson. So this is bringing up a big 3rd down here for both teams. Third and 2, 6 minutes, 20 seconds. Lamar by himself, 5 wide. Andrews in the flat, and he does get the first down. So the Ravens are, like, in the passing game so far, they're getting, like, these 3 to 6 yard passes. Like, they're not doing anything over 10 yards at all. They're just going really short passes. It's very interesting. There, they just get enough to get the first down. They get the 3-yard completion. Thank you, Bodo, again for the donation. Appreciate you. He says, don't call me out. I did the picks to pick the Ravens to win. I tweeted that also. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. So I'm just saying that people picking games after it started. Lamar Jackson on the keeper gets a big gashing hole and gets it to the Patriots' 30-yard line. Again, the Patriots bit on the wrong player. They bit on the running back. Lamar was able to keep it, and Lamar made him pay. See, this is quite what I'm not understanding is Roberts took the back. Who's supposed to take the quarterback? That's my question, because nobody was there. Lamar Jackson, another run for him. Gets 6 yards on the carry. Lamar Jackson so far, it hasn't been like absolutely gorgeous to watch, but where he's been beating the Patriots is in his decision making to keep or hand the ball off. That's really where he's been winning the game so far for the Ravens, has been his decision making on the read option. It hasn't really been him passing the ball or necessarily him running the ball, but just the decision to keep it or to give it off. That's really been the key for the Ravens so far. 2nd and 4, 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first. Another read option play, handoff to Ingram. That's another first down. Four minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Lamar is a top 5 running back in the league. Well, he is, I believe he's 9th in rushing in the NFL. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Full house set from the Ravens and just a 1 yard. That might have been the best defensive play, second best defensive play that the Patriots have had all night long so far. Nice stop by Hightower. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. See, remember, the Patriots should have stopped them. They should have had them for 3, but that special teams play gave the Ravens a first down, ultimately the touchdown. So we'll have to see this red zone offense here. Lamar Jackson moves up in the pocket. He is sacked. So far when the Ravens have passed the ball, they haven't been really effective. But the Patriots need to figure out a way that they can at least maintain or control the rushing attack. Because that's really where the Ravens have been able to expose them, has been the rushing attack. But their passing game, you know, they've had a first down or 2, but none of it has been explosive. The explosive plays have come through on the ground. And the Patriots seem to be playing more zone coverage than usual, which is interesting. So this is a 3rd and 10. Now this is what the Patriots want. If the Ravens can execute these 3rd and 10s, that's where they could truly win this game. So this is a 3rd and 10 here. The ball is in the air, and the ball is incomplete. That's another play where the Patriots could have had an interception because of the pass, and it got tipped up in the air and incomplete. So Justin Tucker will come out, most likely make this 10-0. The Patriots, they're going to have to come from behind, which is something that I don't think they've done all season long. Oh, that actually hit Stanley in the head. But Lamar looks a little antsy in the pocket when he has dropped back to pass the ball. So far this season, Justin Tucker has not missed a kick, like a single kick. 39 yards. And Tucker makes it, so that's 10-0. All right. Turtle says Saints are the best team in the league. Deshaun says New Orleans versus New England in the Super Bowl. Country Kid says, come on, Pats. Cowboys, Seahawks, and Patriots are overrated. Brady is wondering where my HGH at, says Bodo. Yusef says Patriots offense needs points on this drive. Free Flow says gotta stop the run. You might be 16 seconds ahead, Alex, because of the stream. Not exactly sure. Who is better, the 1990s Bills or the 2000s Patriots? I think that's kind of obvious. One team won a lot of Super Bowls and one team won no Super Bowls, even though they were able to get there. The Patriots, also when you compare them, the Patriots in the playoffs beat better opponents. The Bills were in the weaker conference. The Patriots in the 2000s were in the strongest conference in the league, while the Bills were in a weaker conference in the AFC. Even though those Bills teams are great, you cannot compare them to the dynasty of the Patriots. Even if you're just accounting for just the 2000s era, you still can't compare it. Bodo says the real GOAT just hit another field goal. What's going on, guys? If you're just joining the chat, make sure that you do Gronk Spike the like button. So far, Ravens have dominated this game up front on both sides of the ball. Patriots have yet to get a first down. Ravens are already up 10-0. All right, game is back. Patriots are looking to go over some of the stuff on the Surface tablet. Do any of you guys have a Microsoft Surface? I don't know if I've ever actually seen one in person. I've seen plenty of iPads. Bodo, I was comparing the 90s AFC to the 2000s AFC. The 2000s AFC was a lot stronger than the 90s AFC. All right, Ravens defense. Brandon Williams at the big D tackle. Michael Pierce, another big man. Matthew Judon. Josh Bynes. Patrick Owasu. I always get that wrong. Marlon Humphrey. Chuck Clark, which is one of the best names of all time. Earl Thomas. Marcus Peters. New addition. Jimmy Smith, back from injury. Sony Michel, I believe, first time in the game. Handoff to Michel, and he gets a first down on his first carry of the game. Patriots started the game with 3 passes, 3 incompletions. They go with their first run, and that's a first down. Ravens rank number 2 versus a run in the league. Brady again under center here. And a handoff to Michel. Michel on first down gets 3 yards, I want to say. And we are under 2 minutes in the first quarter. And Patriots run it, and that is nowhere. So it will be about 3rd and 7, maybe 3rd and 6 for Brady and McDaniels. This is a big drive for the Patriots. They need to get this first down. Your defense needs a little bit of a rest. Blitz again for Brady and a sack. So Patriots will have to punt again. This Patriots offensive line has really struggled all year. This is nothing new. And for whatever reason, Patriots have not been as well equipped to getting the ball out quickly as they have in the past. I don't know what the reason is for that, but they just have not. I don't know what it is. Buffalo says Patriots choke. They've rarely choked ever. Kick is away. And that was a pretty good bounce for Bailey. That will bounce within the 25-yard line of the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson will get the ball back. Wrath of the Raiders says Patriots getting exposed. I'm loving this. Joseph says this is the first good team they've played. Jacob says, Patriots, you suck, you cheaters. Country Kid says, I'm calling a comeback. Joseph says, the Eagles are going to put a hurt on the Patriots. Okay. What happened to the Eagles in the second half? They almost blew that lead to the Bears. I'm shocked Kevin Durkant isn't in this chat right now because of the fact that his team won. I'm going to have to switch the football over. Do you guys think overall it was smart for the Dolphins? Oh, look at that football getting bigger. Do you think it was smart for the Dolphins to win or stupid for the Dolphins to win? Robot Guy says, what was that? Run 3 plays in a row. After the 3rd, that sucked. You hurry up and expect it to work out for you. I hate the hurry up and run. It's like the one thing the Patriots do consistently that I absolutely despise. I don't understand it. It doesn't work. They do it constantly and it doesn't work. Like, I don't understand it. They always do this hurry up and run the ball, and it like never ever does anything. Like 1 out of like 100 times it will work. Will the Steelers make the playoffs? I will say no, but I think that they have a chance. Alex says he needs to leave at half. Well, that's unfortunate, Alex. Free Flow loves the Patriot haters. Bring all the Patriot haters, he says. All right, longest tenured head coaches in the league. Bill Belichick is first, 20 seasons. Sean Payton, Mike Tomlin at 13, which I'm sure Bodo loves. And John Harbaugh at 12. So John Harbaugh is fourth on that list, or I guess third on that list. Lamar Jackson now in the shotgun. He's been in the pistol for a majority of this game. 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Oh, free rusher off the edge. Was that a catch? I guess that was caught by Boyle. It looked like it could have been intercepted by Chung. So 2nd and 3, 7-yard catch by Boyle. That was a really weird camera view because the way the camera view looked, it looked like Chung was able to get in there, but it's a complete pass for 7 yards. So this could be the last play of the first quarter. And another flag. Both teams pointing at each other. It's rather false start or offside. Another neutral zone infraction from the Patriots, so that's an automatic first down. So that's 2 stupid neutral zone infractions by the Patriots. And Belichick doesn't like it very much. Yeah, Butler definitely moved first, so that was... I don't understand why he moved, but he moved nonetheless. Roy, the Patriots still have to go to the playoffs and then beat the best teams in the league to win the Super Bowl, so that is invalid. Kevin Durkant says, Mitch, who has a better chance at the playoffs, the Chargers or the Steelers? I'd have to look at both teams' schedules. I know that the Steelers' schedule is pretty easy, though, so maybe lean the Steelers, but I don't know. Run CMC says Mitch is about to cry. Deshaun says, I expect the Dolphins to get the first pick. I think the Bengals might have something to say about that. $10-0. Kind of a shocking start so far. Patriots just look like they're not rattled, but like almost caught off guard a little bit. Who's my least favorite team? I don't really have one. I've said it before. You know, people don't believe me, but I don't really hate any team. I don't cheer on purposely against one team. I might cheer for a team in a game over another, but I never like on purposely cheer because of, cheer for a team because they're playing a certain team. Like, I'm not really that type of guy, especially because I have a YouTube channel where I have to talk about every team. It's hard to dislike a team, if you understand what I mean. I've said it before. People don't believe me, but I don't. Mitch, what adjustments do the Patriots have to make? I think they need to get bigger. I think they need to put more big people in the middle. And maybe they need to consider... I think they need to try. I think they need to do all they can to stop the run. Maybe it's to sell out versus a run. And then offensively, it's tough. I think they just need to... I think they need to get the ball out quicker. Maybe spread the Ravens out and do it that way. But they need to find a way to have more effective first down plays and get the ball out quicker and not look down the field so much. It looks like the Patriots, they have 3 down linemen here, so they're a little bit bigger in their personnel now. There's a handoff to Mark Ingram, and that is a first down run. That is more. Mark Ingram is gone. And he is at the 10-yard line of the Patriots. That's where he's taken down. Another gashing run by the Ravens. Ravens definitely saw something on tape coming into this game that they could take advantage of for the Patriots up front. And they've been able to do so in this game. And you got to give them credit for that. Definitely good game planning. Marshall Yonda pulls to the left. And good read by Ingram. Nobody there. Nobody there. This is crazy. Patriots are never gashed like this in the run game, like ever. So this is surprising. 7 rushes, 93 yards for Ingram. And now Edwards is going to take this into the end zone. So this is 17-0 Ravens. Basically the same type of run. Like, the Ravens have a good run offense. But, like, this is a little more, I would say, as good as the Ravens are playing, this is a little more Patriots than anything else. Like, I don't know what they're doing here. So, double team and just overpowered, basically. Easy touchdown. Oh, 17-0. All right, second quarter. I got to change that. Don't count the Patriots out, though, as they're saying on the broadcast. We've seen it before. But with the way that the offense is looking, it's not too promising. This is going to be pretty big for Belichick. He definitely needs to adjust, and he needs to adjust. He needs to adjust quickly. Do I think New England will be forced to play a wild card game? No. I think the Patriots will get the #1 seed, regardless of the outcome of this game. Buffalo says blowout. Adrian says 4 losses. Who besides the Ravens? Brandon Bolden returns this kick. He gets past the 20, past the 30, and to the 32 of the Patriots. He looks maybe a little bit shaken up there. 14 minutes remaining. So, I mean, it's only been one quarter. It's 17-0 already. But it's only been one quarter. So far, the Patriots have got nothing done on offense. So they desperately need a drive of at least points. Am I the guy from Saved by the Bell? No, I'm not. 1st and 10. Patriots in the shotgun. Burkhead in the backfield. Good protection this time for Brady. And finally, a completion for Brady to Philip Dorsett for about 7. That's what I want to see from the Patriots offense. Quick out of the hands of Brady. That's what I want to see. Bodo says, can I say how much I hate Chris Collinsworth? I think you just did. Handoff to Rex Burkhead. Burkhead to the 40-yard line. So it's a 3rd and like a yard, maybe 2. Belichick has taken the defense into the huddle, so he's pissed. You know, whenever Belichick takes the defense into the huddle, he's telling them something. He's reconstructing something that they've gone over through the week. He's trying to readdress something as good as he can on the sidelines. Brady is audibling at the line. He doesn't like the look. He goes into the 5 wide. Ravens all at the line of scrimmage. Looks like press man-to-man coverage. Ben Watson. Audibled in to block. Brady throws a slant to Burkhead, and that is broken up and incomplete. 4th and 1 for the Patriots, and they are probably going to punt. See, this is something that I don't like from the Patriots offense so far. So far, we have not seen any motion, any picks, nothing to get past man-to-man coverage. Sometimes you just need to win, but with the Ravens throwing blitzes at you, you need to create a little bit more motion. I think part of that's on McDaniels. There's a fumble, though, by Cyrus Jones, the returner of the Ravens. And the Patriots have the ball inside the Ravens' 20-yard line. So, Patriots will get the ball in prime scoring position. Cyrus Jones, the former Patriot, drafted by the Patriots, known by Patriot fans as Cyrus the Virus, muffs the punt, so the Patriots will take over within the 20-yard line. This is exactly what they needed, as Niner by Nature says. And Bethel, the former Raven, who was just signed by the Patriots this past week, or like last week, recovered the ball. Jared says, I thought this was Saved by the Bell. It could be, if you want it to be. So the Patriots need a score. Fake handoff to Edelman, screen to White. White has room ahead of him, right, with blockers. White to inside the 5-yard line to the 4-yard line. James White has set the Patriots up in position to score here. This is huge because the Patriots needed a play. Their offense was looking despicable, awful, atrocious. They needed something. Okay, so Brady under center here. Throw out to Dorsett, and that's incomplete. I don't understand that play by Brady. That was absolutely stupid. Absolutely dumb. Don't get it. Why would you do that? Maybe it was supposed to be a screen, but nobody blocked the guy that Dorsett is covering Dorsett. So, not a well-executed play. All right. 3 receivers to the left. White motion from the backfield. Brady has time. Brady throws through the back of the end zone as nobody is open. Matthew Judon helps Sean Brady up after getting absolutely demolished. What's up with the Patriots defense? They can't stop the run. That's what's up with them. They're getting overpowered at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens are winning the line of scrimmage, which some thought would happen. I thought the Patriots would have a better game plan for the run game, but so far it hasn't been the case. But yet, it's only the second quarter. So, Patriots here at the 4-yard line. Edelman in the slot. Now here he motions to the left. They snap motion him, which what I was waiting for all game. Touchdown Mohamed Sanu. That's what I want to see. If teams are going to play man-to-man coverage, you need to come out in sets that are going to beat man-to-man coverage. Bunch sets, tight slots, tight sets, motion. Just more confusion and get your matchups that you like. On this play, Edelman motions from right to left. There's a little bit of a pick, and Sanu's able to get open. That creates the separation, and Sanu's wide open for the touchdown. Great play call, great play design, and great execution. That's what I like to see if I'm a Patriots fan. First kick for Nick Folk is good. Storyline coming into this game. I like your Rocky poster. Remember round 14. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you, Jared. I love Rocky. Big Rocky fan. Yusuf says, Pat's going to gain some momentum now. Hopefully, if you're a Patriots fan. And if you're not a Patriots fan, then you probably hope not. Do you think the Bills are going to make the playoffs? I do think the Bills are going to make the playoffs. Do I think the Bills are a playoff team? Those are different questions. I think the Bills are going to make the playoffs. I don't know if they belong there yet. I think they're borderline belong there. But I think because of their schedule, they will get in. Tristan says he loves the Patriots. Niner says you have to play flawless to beat the Patriots. One mistake could cost you the game. Eagles going to the Super Bowl, says Joseph and Brandy. Free Flow says Pats gone stop Ravens. Watch. Basketball says the Pats are in a weak conference this year. Yeah, although I would say, there were some games today that maybe showed that the AFC isn't as weak as you thought. I mean, the Chiefs without Mahomes beat the Vikings, for example. The Jets beat the Cowboys. I mean, what the heck? Yeah, the Chiefs will definitely make the playoffs. No question. All right, so the Ravens will be getting the ball back. This is interesting. 17-7. Ravens have the lead. That's exactly what they want. They're at home. They love to run the ball. This is totally where the Ravens want to be right now. Patriots, not so much, but they did get that muff punt. So they're in the game. They're in the game. Chargers beat the Packers. Yes, they did. Oh, yeah, again. Chargers beat the Packers. Chiefs beat the Vikings. Like, there were some games today that, you know, maybe the NFC isn't as good as we think. And honestly, I was looking at a lot of the games today and I was like, are there really a lot of great teams in the NFL right now? Like, maybe a lot of good teams, but like great teams? I don't know. That's a different question. Maybe it's just that time of the year where, you know, losses happen. Like, teams aren't going to go 15-1 and stuff like that, so you're going to lose. Do you think the Seahawks are going to make the playoffs? That's a difficult question. If I had to absolutely say, I would say, were they 7-2 now? Something like that, 7-2? I would say, I mean, they really need to win just 3 games. I want to say they're going to make it, but I feel like they're going to lose the first game that they get in. All right, Lamar, hands off. Oh, doesn't hand off. He runs, and that's better defense, better containment by Simon. They took away the middle. They made Lamar run to the sidelines, and that was only 2 yards. So hopefully Belichick, see, that's also big that the Patriots got the ball back there, not just because they were able to get that fumble and be able to score, but also because the defense was able to go on the sidelines and Belichick was able to talk to them about their mistakes and how to adjust. And that's why I love these big showdowns in the NFL, because there's 2 great coaches. Belichick's going to adjust. Harbaugh's going to adjust. Their in-game adjustments is really where it comes down to between 2 very evenly matched and good teams. Play action for Lamar. He looks to escape the pocket. He just moves around. He's buying time. He throws it up, and it's incomplete. Great coverage by the Patriots defense. Nobody open. Great coverage. And again, this is where the Patriots defense wants to be. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 10. Hightower is pissed. He's going nuts on the sidelines. That's the type of passion that if you're a fan of a team, you want to see. Wow, I've never seen Hightower do that. Like, I've seen like every game with the Patriots as Hightower's drafted for sure, and he has never done that. So that's something else. And somebody's looking for a link. If you guys have a link that you guys are watching the game, you can put it in the chat if you like. Lamar is going to scramble, and he does not get the first down. Good containment, good coverage by the Patriots again. Big stop by the Patriots defense. So right here is key. Can the Patriots go down and get some points? Even if it's just a field goal, then that would make it a 1-score game. This is a huge key drive from the Patriots here to respond after your defense responds. So Stephon Gilmore, great coverage there as he trips at the end of the play. This is also going to be low-key, really big. The special teams between both teams, very good on both teams. Both coaches actually started as special teams coaches, both Harbaugh in Philadelphia and Belichick. I believe he started in Indianapolis as the special teams coach. But both have a big special teams background. Beach Boss says the link is called Basic Television. Killed him. Baker Mayfield says, Baker Mayfield will be a top 5 quarterback this year with clown faces, says Kevin Durkant. Jacob says, Saints are a great team. They look like that so far. But I'm sure, Jacob, that at times this year, or like 1 to 2 games, there's going to be a game where we're like, oh, are the Saints really that good? I mean, that happens with every team in the league. Do you think Josh Allen is a Hall of Fame quarterback? From what I've seen from him so far, no. Do I think he can be I think he's a franchise guy. I think he's a good quarterback. And some people don't think he's even that. I think he's good, and you can win with him, but he's not a Hall of Fame quarterback. Maybe he can be, but I have not seen that yet. Definitely not. Social Assassin says he wants a Saints Patriots Super Bowl. Guys, we have 79 people in here. If you haven't already, make sure that you do Gronk spike the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you're new. You know, all I do on this channel is NFL videos, NFL analysis, NFL reactions. So if you like my analysis on this game, you'll like what I have on the channel. Kevin Durkant says, where the hell is that guy who said Baker will be a top 5 quarterback? There's a lot of people who said that. And I will say that I was one of the people who said, hey, Baker Mayfield, if all the things line up, he could be a guy that wins the MVP. Obviously, that didn't line up. And that wasn't necessarily because of I believed in Baker's talent to that degree, which some people did, and that was the reason why. I believed in the Browns' talent. But obviously, that has not been the case, and Baker Mayfield has been really bad this year. And honestly, I was wanting Odell to get traded at the trade deadline, because I kind of feel sorry for that guy after he got traded by the Giants, didn't even ask to get traded by the Giants, got traded by the Giants to Cleveland. It looked like it was going to work out, and Baker Mayfield doesn't even throw the guy the ball. I mean, and the funny thing is Odell is going to look like the villain there when it's really not Odell, it's Baker. Baker is part of the problem. The offensive line is a big part of the problem. And Freddie Kitchens is not a true head coach. Does some things very well, like his running scheme is very good. Mohamed Sanu out of the backfield catches a pass for a few yards. So they're getting Sanu a little bit into this offense, which is nice to see. And I think he'll be a full-blown number 2 option by the time we get to the big stretch of the playoffs. And when the Patriots really need to win these games. Screen pass to Sony Michel, which is rare. Sony with a big gain to the 40-yard line. And if the Patriots can continue to get some momentum on offense, that's all they need to do. Kevin Durkant changed his profile pic. Good work, Kevin Durkant. I like to see it. Oh, I should change the football. My bad. All right, 1st and 10. Under center is Brady. Now, again, tight set by the Patriots offensively. So, 2 receivers in tight to the right. Brady with play action. Time. Throws across the middle to Sanu. Sanu. Maybe a first down there. Depends on the spot. It's so weird, and this has been part of the issue for the Patriots. A lot of people are going to say, hey, it's Brady. It's the offensive line. It's McDaniels. It's this, it's that. But they've had so many different players in and out of the lineup as Edelman flies over the top for a first down and a few yards. And now the Patriots are starting to get it going offensively, starting to get some momentum, starting to get some excitement and actual intensity, which maybe they weren't intense at the start because they haven't played anybody and they played a bunch of cupcakes, so they needed to get it going a little bit, need to get slapped in the face. But so far, they got slapped in the face and they've come back slapping the crap out of the Ravens right now. But what my point is that the Patriots have had so many different players at receiver, at offensive line, at tight end, that it's hard to get actual consistency and chemistry. So that is something that I think what I've been saying over the course of the season, that as the Patriots continue to grow, the offense will only get better. 2nd and 5 for the Patriots after a short pass over the middle. Ravens continuing to show this, show blitz. A lot of what they've done over the past 2 years. A lot of guys at the line of scrimmage showing bluff blitz. And And that's something that can work versus Brady, as Brady throws it over the top, and it's incomplete. Maybe a little bit miscommunication with Sanu. Brady is pissed. He's pointing at something. He's posting at pass interference, but he's not going to get the call, so... And I think one thing that the Ravens are trying to do is they are trying to attack Marshall Newhouse. Newhouse is the weak point of the Patriots' offensive line. Isaiah Wynn isn't there. He's only been on the team for like 6 weeks, I would say. So they're trying to attack him with a lot of blitzes, a lot of stunts, putting extra guys on his side so that he has to think and has to adjust. So there's a flag on the play. Very late flag, by the way. This play was like 10 seconds ago. 8 minutes left in the second. All right, is he going to announce a penalty? Oh, they called it intentional grounding. Okay, so it's intentional grounding on Brady, I guess. That's very rare. I guess? I mean, okay. 3rd and 15 for the Patriots. That's actually rare. You don't see intentional grounding like when there's a receiver at least in the vicinity, which there was. Brady under pressure is able to deliver to Philip Dorsett, but there is a flag on the play. And another crucial flag on what looks like to be the Patriots. There's been a number of crucial flags on the Patriots. Okay, holding on Newhouse. That's what they're trying to attack. And 3rd and 25. That's going to take the Patriots way back. Yeah, that's definitely holding. That was a great throw by Brady, though. That's the type of throw that you want to see Brady make. I mean, at 42 years old, there are, wonders of if he can take a hit because he's so old. But, like, that's what you want to see from him. Step up in the pocket and deliver the throw. Double fake screen to Burkhead. All right, Patriots have some room here. Burkhead's able to get past the 40. The ball is out. I believe Burkhead was down, but the refs are calling it Ravens ball. Okay, let's see if this is a fumble. Okay, it looked like Burkhead's arm was down. His opposite arm was down. We'll have to see what they call, because they called the play. It was a 16-yard screen pass to Rex Burkhead on the play. Arm was down. Then the ball was stripped from his opposite arm. I believe he was down. They'll have to see what they call. But this is interesting because the Patriots have Nick Folk at kicker. They don't have Gostkowski. So are they going to kick the field goal? Are they going to punt? Are they going to go for it? It's kind of interesting to see what they're going to do after this. But that was a good drive by the Patriots. That was unfortunately halted, if you're a Patriots fan, by a holding call. So Baltimore do their thing defensively, and they hold them. We'll have to see what they call here. I'm surprised the refs actually called that a fumble, because it looked pretty obvious that he was down. But we'll have to see what they do. Most people in the chat are saying he was down. There's a couple people saying he wasn't down. Like, Robot Guy says that's the easiest call ever. Buffalo says, listen to me. I wish the Bills could be a Super Bowl contender, but until Tom Brady hangs up the cleats, sadly they won't. Yeah, most people are saying forearm was down. I agree with that. Looked pretty obvious to me. It even looked obvious on the first view, like while he was running with the ball. Saints have the best kicker, says Jacob. I would disagree. I would say that's Tucker. Benjamin's getting pissed. We almost have 100 people in the chat, guys. Only 41 likes, though. What's going on? Let's get those likes up. So far, really great start from the Ravens. Power running game, establishing the line of scrimmage. Patriots were able to make a stop, get that fumble. They're in the game. This is going to be a really good second half, I think. All right, so it's 4th down and 9. They did call it overturned, so the Patriots have the football. So this is a decision that Belichick will have to make. With Nick Folk, is he going to kick this field goal? He hasn't kicked in 2 years. He hasn't kicked a field goal in 2 years. Niner by nature. I agree. Win or lose, they need a game like this. All right. So Belichick has decided he will punt. And as Collinsworth says, that I will quote, "Oh! What a play by the Patriots special teams to get it within the 10-yard line. The Ravens will start at the 6. So, as Collinsworth and I was saying, this is a statement about the Patriots defense that he believes that they have fixed what their flaw was, stopping the run, and that they can make a big stop, and that they will play the game of field position. So, essentially, what a lot of people don't actually think about is when you miss a field goal, that's a turnover. Like, people don't think of it like that, but that's essentially turnover on downs if you miss a field goal. So, and it honestly, it should count as a turnover in the stats, in my opinion, because you are getting the ball where you missed the field goal. That was a quick commercial. So far for the quarterbacks, 7 for 10, 59 yards for Lamar, 8 for 15, 83 yards, a touchdown for Tom Brady. Both have been sacked once. Passing-wise, Brady has the better stats, but definitely Lamar has been effective on the ground. And so far has been the more effective player. Here comes Gus Edwards on the run. Looks for room inside and is able to get about 4 yards on the first down carry to the 10-yard line. So 7 minutes remaining in the second. I got to put the football on the other side. Kevin Kant says, I sound scared. Kevin says, great punt. Just can't give up a huge play. Agreed. All right, back in the Pistols. Lamar Jackson, fullback in the game. Patriots are playing everybody in the box. Fumble! But I think Ingram was down, personally. I think Ingram was down. We'll have to see the replay, but the Patriots have the ball within the 20-yard line. Ooh, that's close. I think he was down. But, again, they called it on the field a fumble. Just like the other one, why I had pause was because they called it a fumble on the field. This is going to be very close. This is a lot closer than the other one. And that's Kyle Van Noy trying to get the ball out. I think he was down. I think he was down, but I don't know. Ooh. Okay, Collinsworth thinks it was out. Van Noy, great play by Van. Regardless if this is a fumble or not, great play by Van Noy. And okay, no challenge. All right, Patriots have the ball. All right, I guess I was wrong. Tom Brady throws out to Edelman. So again, the Patriots cause a turnover within the 20-yard line. This is what they've been doing all year. The question was, could they do it again? And so far, I mean, they have. Their defense traditionally hasn't played as well, but with the special teams turnover and a defensive turnover with that strip by Cal Van Noy. Game-changing plays. 2nd and 6. Brady in the shotgun. This is what I wanted to see at the beginning of the game. Sanu to the 5-yard line and a first down. This is what I want to see. I want to see Brady spread it out, 5 wide, spread them, shred them, 2014 style. Now they're back under the center as I say that, with Rex Burkhead in the game. Stretch run to Burkhead, and Burkhead goes backwards. There's a flag on the play. That could be holding on the Patriots. I would guess that would be holding. Yeah, holding. So it's going to be 1st and long here. Mika says, come on, Ravens. 1st and goal, says Niner by nature. Buffalo is pissed. That fumble was huge for my fantasy, says Hot Take. Buffalo really wants an interception. Volper wants Sanu. Good stop. Good play. Okay, that was Shaq Mason on the hold. That was clearly holding again. So, good call by the ref. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left. 1st and goal from the 20. So, this is a long 1st and goal. Handoff to Burkhead. I don't love that call personally. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and goal now. Honestly, like, you can spam if it's not, like, a stupid comment. Like, if it's related to the game, I don't care if you're spamming, like, go Patriots or go Ravens. But if it's, like, F you or, like, something like that, then no. All right, Patriots again in the 5 wide. Motion Burkhead. Brady. Looking for time. He moves up in the pocket. He delivers a throw to Edelman. And he gets to the 4-yard line. So this will be a 3rd and goal from the 4. Good pocket movement from Brady. Early on, we didn't see that. Brady settled in the game so far. Looks good. Brady's able to escape. I think somebody had his arm or his jersey or something. Big 3rd and goal here. Ravens look to have a lot of people coming at the quarterback. Edelman one-on-one with Humphrey on the outside. Sanu in the slot. Edelman motions. Burkhead out of the backfield. Edelman throw over the middle and it's broken up. So, Patriots most likely go for the field goal here. Good play by Earl Thomas, recognizing that route. I don't think there's been a single penalty on the Ravens so far in this game, which is interesting. That's good. If you're Ravens, you can't be taking penalties versus the Patriots. That was good coverage. And I don't really love the play call personally. All right, Nick Folk. The last game Nick Folk actually played was versus the Patriots. 22-yard field goal for Folk. And he delivers with 3. So, 17-10. This game's interesting. This game is interesting. This is a game. I wanted a game. It's a good game. Most of the games on this stream when I do streams are blowouts. So, at least this is a good game. Goat Folk, says Turtle. Blake says, E.T., what's going on, Blake? Mr. Wong's not beating me. There's no chance. It's always a late night. Football on the East Coast is the best. All day. All night. Robot Guy says, could be better, but, you know. Well, at least we have a game. Like, seriously, last week I thought Bills-Eagles was going to be a good game. No. I mean, Saints. I think Saints and Seahawks. I did that game. No. Like, most of the games I've done have been, like, absolute blowouts, and I'm gone by the 3rd quarter. So, this is nice at least. All right. Good special teams by the Patriots. They tackled Justice Hill at about the 17. So, Lamar Jackson back on the field. Great start. Mark Ingram, great start. Good running game. offensive line was overpowering the Patriots, but last 2 drives, Patriots defense has stood up. And I think what we've seen is they've put more people in the box. We're seeing bigger people on the field. I think they're playing 4 defensive linemen instead of 3. They're putting more linebackers on the field, less defensive backs. So far, Patriots defense has been able to adjust. The question now becomes, if they cannot run as well, will they be able to pass? Lamar Jackson on first down with a pass. He gets about 8 yards on the play to Willie Snead. And that's also a big factor. Like, if they want to be able to pass, some of those receivers are going to need to be able to win those one-on-ones, which not many teams are able to do versus the Patriots, which has been the key to their success defensively. Damian says, who do you think is going to win? I thought the Patriots would win before the game, so I'll just stick with that for now. But the Ravens are winning. So, there you go. All right. 2nd and 2. The Ravens get 3, so they get the first down. Second quarter. 2:40 left in the second. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. And the Patriots get the ball after half. Oh, somebody actually asked that. Yeah, Patriots get the ball after halftime. They deferred, I believe. Unless the Ravens received, but I don't remember. All right, now 5 wide for Lamar. It's a QB draw and stuffed at the line. Dante Hightower with a great read. Dante Hightower was the one on the sidelines motivating, getting on this defense to get better. So far, they have been better since that speech. Are the Bills going to be Super Bowl contenders in the next few years? If they improve their talent offensively, they have a chance. But I would not say that will happen within the next 2 years. Maybe within the next 4 years. If Allen can continue to progress and they can add some players around him on the offensive line, at receiver. Because, I mean, right now, even if Allen is okay right now, which he's okay, they need better receivers. You know, John Brown's okay, and their running game, Singletary looks promising, but like he's no like game breaker. They don't really have any game breaker offensively. They need to find one, whether that's through the draft or free agency. Defense, they're pretty good, but I believe last year I think they were better than this year, but they've kind of been exposed versus the run a little bit this year. But I think within the next 5 years or so, you could see them make a deep run into the playoffs. I don't know about win the Super Bowl or get to the Super Bowl, but maybe a deep run in the playoffs. If Brady's retired, Belichick's retired. Adrian says, after Belichick retires, whenever that might be, does Josh McDaniels take over? Does he bring in Tim Tebow? He will not bring in Tim Tebow, but I hope he takes over. If he doesn't take over, I don't know who's going to take over unless it's his son. Like, apparently, Steve Belichick, who's his son, the name of his son, has been calling the plays for the defense. If that's the case, I mean, he's been doing a good job. I don't know how much of the factor he is in the game planning of the defense. I feel like that's mostly Belichick and maybe a little bit of Mayo. But calling the plays is still impressive. Kevin says Allen has to stop putting his body at risk and remember he's a quarterback. Yeah, he is one of those quarterbacks, though. He's a bigger guy, so he's able to take a little bit more of a lick than like a smaller guy. But he is definitely not like elusive like Lamar is. He's more like Cam in that way. But you look at Cam now, and Cam's beat up, and Cam's, 30? So, what's happening in the game? Good competitive game. Ravens started up hot at the beginning. Patriots have sort of responded. So the Ravens were up 17-0. Patriots came back, added 10 to the board. And we have a competitive game. We're near the end of the first half. Ravens have the ball here, 2nd and 11. Patriots send 4. Lamar gets it out quick. And he gets 3. Nick Boyle. A lot of passes to the tight ends. A lot of really quick passes to the flats, over the middle. A lot of Boyle. A lot of Hurst. Not a lot of Andrews, though. At least I haven't noticed. Adrian says, Mitch, do you think Brady thinks he can win a championship without Belichick? I think Brady will refuse to. I think he's at the point of his career where he is too old to really think about that. I think he'll just retire. 3rd and 6. 1 minute 56 left in the first half. Lamar tipped at the line, almost intercepted by the big man Adam Butler. And the Patriots will get the ball back unless the Ravens go for it in their own territory, which I doubt is going to happen. But there's always a chance that John Harbaugh does some sort of fake or something because he is a special teams guy, so you always got to be aware of that. But good play by Butler here. Doesn't really pass rush, kind of holds his ground and just sticks his arms out. And Lamar really hasn't looked down the field at all. He hasn't really looked past 10 yards, I would say. I mean, there's been maybe one pass attempt that's been past 10 yards. Everything else has been within 5 yards. And that's not going to get it done on 3rd down versus the Patriots defense. So Patriots are going to get the ball back here with 1:43 left in the first half. And we'll see if Brady and the offense can add some more points before halftime. My name is Harry. What's going on, Harry? Free Flow says, why didn't the Patriots play Harry? I said this before the game. I don't know if you caught it, but I just think they're giving him the bye week to continue to get adjusted to the team and to conditioned and all that stuff. Because he's just immediately only had 1 week of practice. So, or maybe 2 weeks of practice. So I think they're just giving them that extra bye week to both get over the injury, which I think he's 100%, and then just get acclimated to the travel and everything. Because this is the first time he was able to travel with the team. Brady fumbles the snap, but still able to hand it off to, I believe that's James White, for a yard. So that was kind of a botched play by the Patriots on 1st down. Patriots going hurry up here, back to the 5 wide set. Brady throws, and he finds Sanu, takes a hard hit from Humphrey. Oh no, that's Ben Watson. And there's a flag. I believe that was a high hit on Humphrey, so that's probably going to be a 1st down. 1:18 left in the second. I got to move this football. That's the first flag on the Ravens, I think. Ben Watson with the catch. Ben Watson, as old as he is, has been an improvement for the Patriots at tight end, like from the other guys. So they're consulting whether that was helmet to helmet. He definitely got hit in the head. So they're going to call it. He did hit him with the shoulder. It looked like he hit him with the shoulder. But he definitely got rung. So 1st down. So as they're discussing on the broadcast, it doesn't matter whether it's helmet to helmet or if it's shoulder to helmet. If it's a helmet and it looks like it's clearly like a concussion-worthy play, then that's going to be a 1st down and 15 yards. So that's what happens there. And Patriots have the ball now at their own 40. Something interesting they're doing is they're motioning tight end in to have as an extra blocker, which has often been the case. So Ben Watson stays in as a blocker on that play. They look for Edelman, and they find him at the 35 of the Ravens. That's a 1st down. That's a big play. That's a chunk play by the Patriots. That's what you want to see. As Belichick's running down the sidelines, getting geared up. Edelman is a route running master. All right, 35-yard line. 50 seconds left in the second. Watson motions in again to help block. See, this is Brady's mastery here. People don't credit Brady for this sort of stuff. Or they at least don't think about it. Brady throws it over the top with a great catch by the, I would say, arguably the best receiving running back in the league. James White just mosses Earl Thomas, the Hall of Famer, and makes a play. Look at that. Double move by James White. That was a fantastic throw, a fantastic catch. Back, almost like a back shoulder. James White showing off his vertical on that one. And the Ravens said, Collinsworth said, like, through the meetings, they were saying they're going to play James White like he's a receiver. As you can see, they put Earl Thomas on him, and nonetheless, Earl Thomas is not able to defend that throw and that catch by James White. That's just better offense than defense right there. So, big play from Edelman, big play from White, big throws from Brady, and Patriots have the ball in scoring position again here after going down 17-0. They still have 2 timeouts, 33 seconds left. The Ravens still have 3 timeouts. Play action from Brady. He feels pressure from both sides. He throws it over the middle to Watson, and Watson is just not limber enough to make anything after the catch. So he goes down, and the Patriots might use a timeout, as they do. Deshaun is shocked. He says, wow. What a catch, says Yusef. Chiefs vs. Patriots week 14. That's going to be a good game. Are the Patriots going to be like the Cleveland Browns without Brady? I hope not. It's funny how when the Patriots are doing something good, the viewers go down, but when the Ravens are doing something good, the viewers go up. I find that very interesting. All right, 2nd and goal. 24 seconds left in the second. Sanu motions from left to right. Big people on the field for the Ravens. They're expecting maybe a run here. But just a lot of people at the line. Brady trying to buy time. He throws it up in the back of the end zone, and it goes out of the back of the end zone. Trying to throw it away. So that's incomplete. Atlanta fan says, why can't Michelle do anything? Michelle hasn't really been on the field. So I wouldn't really be mad at Michelle. I think the game plan has been White and Burkhead, and that's the game plan that I thought it would be. And so far, Michelle's been rarely involved because they've rarely been running the ball. Now, if they get to the 2-yard line or the 1-yard line, they might put Michelle in the game. 16 seconds left, 3rd and goal. And the Ravens will call a timeout to make sure they have the right defense on the field. And this is another big play. This is special team. This is situational defense. This is red zone defense. Difference between a field goal and a touchdown here could be the difference between a win and a loss. Have you heard of the band James White and the Blacks? No, I have not. Kyron says, legit got everything right on my ticket today until the Finns won. That sucks. No, I don't think, maybe a couple people called that one. Like, as I said in my picks video, if the Finns are going to win any game this year, it's probably going to be this one, but I'm still not going to pick them. 3rd and goal. Edelman. Fake the jet sweep. Hand off to White. Oh, White gets tripped up as I go into fan mode at the 1-yard line. So it's 4th down and goal. Sanu is already putting up his hands like it was a touchdown. So will the Patriots go for it on the 1-yard line? Did he get touched, Collinsworth asks. Oh, I think that might be a touchdown. That might actually be a touchdown because he slid into the end zone. Nobody actually touched him, as Collinsworth's pointing out on the broadcast. Okay, he might have been touched right there. He might have been touched like at the inch-yard line. The ball would be like an inch from the end zone, though. How is that not reviewable? Like, how is the spot of the ball not reviewable? This is stupid. They're reviewing it for the touchdown. I don't think it's going to get overturned, but it's definitely worth the challenge because if you lose your timeout, you lose your timeout, but it doesn't matter. Because this is going to allow, rather the Patriots to think about going for it and get their best play, or they're going to just think about it and say, okay, we're going to kick a field goal. But either way, this gives them more time to, if it's a touchdown, it's a touchdown. It doesn't look like it's going to be. But they have to review it nonetheless, so this gives them more time to go over their plays. This also gives the Ravens more time to think about their defensive, situational defense. I think he was short, but if we were reviewing the spot of the ball, he would certainly be a lot closer than where they initially spotted him, even though that's not a reviewable play as they brought up in the booth. I don't even know how he got tackled there. It looked like he tripped up on somebody. They're looking at the weirdest things. The shoe. There's a 54% conversion rate if you go for it at the 1 yard line on 4th and 1. But it looks like Nick Folk is out there because they feel the momentum of the game is going their way. I'm not going to say that's a bad decision if I'm Belichick, because the Ravens are big as shit. So like you don't really want to run straight at them to try and get a yard. It's not really the best strategy. So 4th down. Like I wouldn't blame them not going for it here. So Nick Folk is out there to attempt the field goal. 19-yard attempt. Basically an old school extra point from the right hash. Folk puts it through, so it's 17-13. I saw Houston this morning. Houston looked good. That was one of the best games I've seen them play this year, to be honest. Like, play calling wise, Watson was good, as expected. Hyde looked good. Hopkins, everybody. So it's almost halftime here. So good first half. We're going to have to see the halftime adjustments, though. Do I think the Patriots should have went for it? As I just described, I feel like because I think this is what Belichick's thinking. Because the game is going the way the game is, he didn't go for it because he sees that they've scored 10 straight points. So to get that far and not get points on the play is not a wise move. Now, if you get it, it's even better and the momentum's even greater. But to not get it, then you sway the momentum back into the Baltimore Ravens' favor going into the second half. So to me, I understand why they did not go for that. And that's what I think Belichick was thinking. Holding on the kickoff with 2 seconds remaining, I think the Ravens will just knee it or maybe run the ball, but I don't think anything big's going to happen here with 2 seconds left in the first half. So it looks like it's going to be 17-13 to end the half. Do I think the Buffalo Sabres will make the playoffs? If I had to guess, probably not. But I know they're starting off the season very well. But I don't know. They have some sort of curse going on. So it feels like they're probably going to go back to down to earth at some point. Also, another factor Belichick probably thought about, as I said, as that was going on. The Ravens' strength of their defense is the big fucking guys right in the middle of their defense. They have Brandon Williams. They have Michael Pierce. They have big, 300-plus pound guys that are just big, mauling run stuffers. And to want to run the ball up the middle, which is the most likely play on a 4th and 1, is not the easiest thing to do versus this team. If you feel like you're against a team that, like you're playing a team that you think you could just run over or you're overpower them, then yeah. But this is the Ravens. The Ravens, that's what they do. Like, that's what they do on offense. That's what they do on defense. That's their identity. Do you herd goats as a job? Well, I don't know. Would that make me the goat? Shark season is in danger, yeah. They don't look good right now. So it's halftime. That was an exciting half. Lots of up and down emotion. The Patriots will be receiving the ball after halftime. So that's where you really see the double score. Patriots were both able to get some points on the board, and they get the ball after the half. Which is probably another reason why they didn't go for it, as I'm thinking about it now. Country Kid says, watch your mouth. I can say what I want to say. Kevin Durkett knows I say the odd F-bomb here and there. Atlanta fan says, Mitch, what are your thoughts on the games around the league today? That's a good question. Why don't we look at NFL.com and I'll give my thoughts on some of the games. All right. So let's start off with what I thought was the most exhilarating game of the day. That was the overtime game between the Seahawks and the Bucks. And that's overall the way I thought the game would go. I thought it'd be a shootout. I thought it would be hard for the Seahawks to contain Jameis, Evans, especially Evans, Godwin, and the offense. And Arians did a good job game planning. Winston played a very good game. Yes, he did. He had that one fumble, but otherwise, I mean, he was really, really good. Spot on, made some plays outside the pocket. Mike Evans was awesome in that game, dominated 2 weeks in a row. I think he's like the first receiver since Julio in 2014 that had 2 straight 175-yard games. So he's dominating. He's playing like one of the best receivers in the game right now. And Russell Wilson, just Houdini magic once again. At the end of the game, making stuff happen. And the Bucs just couldn't stop their passing game all day. Like, the Seahawks at a certain point after the first half, they just said what they should have done at the beginning of the game. They probably didn't need to make a comeback if they just passed every play of the game because they could not cover Lockett, especially. They could not cover Metcalf. Even Jacob Hollister was making plays, and Russell Wilson was making plays behind the line of scrimmage. Just Seahawks passing game was the difference in that game, but really exciting game. And I am concerned about the Seahawks going forward because I think their defense is the worst it's been in probably a decade. Like, it's not a good defense. They struggle at times to stop the run, although that's the strong suit of their defense. But teams are just ripping them apart down the field. They're making dumb mistakes in coverage. Their guys aren't really capable of playing man that much, and it's clear versus good receivers. And any good half-decent quarterback with a half-decent play caller and pretty good receivers will be able to take advantage of them. So if I'm a Seahawks fan, I'm a bit concerned about their prospect of being a contender in the NFC. They're still a good team because of Russell Wilson and the offense, which I think is pretty good. But when it comes to their defense, man, it's probably one of the 10 worst in the game right now. The Jags in Houston, I was shocked by that result. I thought the Jags legitimately had a chance for the upset. That was a subject of, I think, just the Texans had a better game plan. Their coaching was better. Doug Marrone came in with a crap game plan. Minshew, they were running the ball way too much. Houston has one of the worst pass defenses in the league, and the Jags weren't able to take advantage. Houston was still getting a pass rush without J.J. Watt, and Houston just looked like the more prepared team, and Deshaun Watson made a lot of big clutch plays. But again, I want to give credit to Bill O'Brien. That was one of the best offensive play calling games I've seen him, just all season. I think that was his best performance. and like from a play calling perspective and a game plan perspective. And I'm looking forward to see if the Texans can continue that. But overall, that was an impressive performance by the Texans. Steelers, Colts, I think a lot of that has to do with Jacoby getting hurt. It seems like he has an MCL sprain. Seems like he'll be able to come back relatively quickly. I think the difference in the game was the pick six. And Vinatieri still had a chance to win the game, but there was the laces kick, which, again, never laces to the kicker. Never works. Always a miss. But Steelers, I will say, they were able to block a little bit better. Their offensive line was able to block the Colts' defensive line a little bit better than the Steelers was able to, the Colts were able to block the Steelers. Just a little bit. And I thought, overall, Samuels made a difference out of the backfield. A lot of catches for him, like 13 or 14. And defensively, TJ Watt played well. But that was more of an offensive game. Like, the offense has really dominated that game. And even with Brian Hoyer in there, he was making some plays. But the Colts really do always miss T.Y. Hilton when he's not playing. The Eagles and the Bears, I didn't really catch that game, so that's something I'll have to go back to and watch. But it just seemed like what I thought. Trubisky, the offense is struggling. They're not able to run the ball. Play calling is terrible. Trubisky is not making the right decision. Everything that was echoing on Twitter and from what I saw from the statistics, that just echoed through the performance. But I'll have to go back and watch it. Miami and New York was the surprising game of the day. Miami dominated the game, truly. Like, the Jets, after the first touchdown that they had to Crowder, nothing. The Jets just sucked all the way through. They could not block. Sam Darnold looked awful, made one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in the red zone, one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen. Fitzpatrick far outperformed him, played a good game. Williams, the kid at receiver, played very well. Brian Flores outcoached Gase overall. Miami's defense made a couple of plays here and there, but Miami is not good. I'm not trying to say they are good. They just made less mistakes than the Jets, and I think up front they just played a little bit better. And I think that was overall the difference. And I think Fitzpatrick outperformed Darnold. Crowder had a good game for the Jets. And Bell was okay. Chiefs, Minnesota. I did not see a lot of that game. So that's something we'll have to go back. But I will say that what I saw from that game was a lot of red zone inefficiency by the Vikings. Not able to get it done in the red zone. I've been impressed with the Chiefs' defense for the most part versus the run. They've been holding up a little bit better. Their corners are playing better in coverage. That was a tough task. Thielen got hurt again, I believe, in that game. And again, another game where the Vikings are in a close one where Cousins isn't able to pull it out. That's starting to become an issue. Carolina, Tennessee, that game I didn't see any of, so that's definitely a game I'm going to have to go back and watch. Buffalo, Washington, watched some of that game, most of the first half of that game. Allen looked good. Didn't make any mistakes, really. Their run game was good. Singletary looked really good. Far outperformed Frank Gore. They were able to run the ball effectively. John Brown made a play here or there. Cole Beasley made a play here or there. Knox made a play here or there in the passing game, but not a ton. Defensively, they were just, Washington was able to run the ball, and they weren't really able to do anything else. Whenever Washington was stuck in a situation where they had to pass, they just weren't able to convert. And Buffalo was able to get them off the field. But one concern I do have about Buffalo, which I think is just the way their team is built, is they're not really capable of winning a game that is like a blowout. 24-9, it sort of looks like it was a blowout, but it wasn't. Washington was in the game for a lot of it, even though they weren't really. The thing with Buffalo is they'll be far outperforming a team, but they still won't be on the scoreboard, which is an issue. They need to be able to finish teams. Oakland, Detroit, didn't see any of that game, but it went pretty much exactly how I thought it would. Both quarterbacks played well. Jacobs had a good game. Marvin Jones had a good game, which I said start him in the start him, sit him. Pretty much I'll have to go back and watch that one too. Chargers, watch that one. A lot of it. Bosa dominated. Ingram dominated. Aaron Rodgers wasn't allowed any time, and when he was, the corners for the Chargers were all over the Packers. On the other side of the ball, Rivers looked really good. Melvin Gordon had his best game of the year. Mike Williams had a couple plays. Henry had a couple plays. Offensive line of the Chargers looked better from a run blocking perspective. And Green Bay needs to figure out their defense, because their defense has not looked good for a number of weeks. And Broncos-Browns, I don't even want to talk about that game. Yeah, that's my breakdown for halftime. All right, let's get back to the comments. I'll be able to give a better breakdown usually on my weekly picks, or on my top 10 teams for some of the elite teams. I give more of an in-depth breakdown, but that's kind of like my initial thoughts of the games that I did see. Cash says, thanks for the stream, young man. Pats fan here, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Cash. Cash, I don't know if you're subscribed or not, but if you aren't, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Graham says, you're from Long Island. I'm not from Long Island. Is someone else from Long Island? Kyron says, do you think any teams will trade for Le'Veon Bell? Well, not now, but maybe in the offseason. I hope so, because I feel bad for that guy. Do you make good burgers? I wish I made good burgers. Deshaun says, prediction for 49ers Seahawks. I think the 49ers would beat the Seahawks. Giants boys tomorrow. My prediction for that is Cowboys. I'm going to say 30 to 20 Cowboys. I think they'll win relatively comfortably. I think it will be like 27-13. Cowboys get a final field goal, then the Giants get a touchdown, and it makes it a little closer. Something like that. Rob says, Factor Fiction, Raiders finish 8-8. That sounds about right. I would say 7-9, 8-8, maybe 9-7, somewhere in there. I Want Nacho says, it'll be interesting to watch whether Witherspoon, Staley, McGlinchey, and Juszczyk will be back for their starting positions. That will be interesting. Cash says, the Patriots are a consistently great team. Their schedule has little to do with it. Defending the Pats. I like the defense of the Pats in the chat. Kevin says the Patriots are lucky. Rob says Buffalo will be one and done in the postseason. Sean says LA Rams making the playoffs. Interesting. Turtle says you should make the score 40-50. I'm not going to do that. That kind of defeats the purpose of the scoreboard. The scoreboard is for people that haven't been in here the whole time. All right, so the second half is about to start. That was a long halftime. I don't know if it's just... Felt like I was talking for a long time there. All right. Halftime. It feels like a whole new game. Patriots have 10 points off takeaways. Patriots have been trailing 23 minutes tonight. They have been trailing 13 minutes the whole rest of the season. So here we go. Patriots will get the ball, and that will go out of bounds. So Patriots will get it at the 25-yard line, and it is the third quarter, so let me change that. Patriots had a horrible first quarter, as Bill Belichick says. All right, here we go, guys. Second half. Patriots Ravens. Game of the year so far, in my opinion. Let's go. First and 10, Patriots. Motion from Sanu. Play action from Brady. He pump fakes and then throws it out of bounds. Interesting. Maybe he saw something there, didn't see it, and threw it out of bounds. Earl Thomas has been around the line of scrimmage a lot. I kind of like that play design on that play action, but obviously nothing was open for Brady. So second and 10. Again, need good first down execution. That was not good first down execution. Good blocking, though. All right, Brady, second and 10. Throws it to the flat to Edelman. Edelman. Good tackle there by Jimmy Smith, not letting Edelman get anything after the catch, which is a key to stopping the Patriots. This will be 3rd and 7. First third down of the second half for the Pats. Michelle is in the backfield for this one. Interesting. 3rd and 7 with Michelle there. It's very interesting, actually. Brady throws over the middle to his new man, Sanu, and that's a first down. Sanu has been a key contributor tonight. It's only his 2nd week, and he's already, like, in tune with the offense. That's nice to see. And Sanu's a player that, like, you would have thought was on the Patriots. Michelle was like, why are you throwing me the ball? Like, he's like, I'm open. I'm open. 5 for 39 and a touchdown for Sanu. 1st and 10. Sony in the backfield. Flea flicker. Brady throws it back across the field. That is Sanu, who beats his man for a first down. So Patriots offense starting to click. I want to see that Sanu double pass. Nasi says, yo, Mitch. What's going on, Nasi? Atlanta fan says Sanu always converts on 3rd downs. That's why I think they traded for him. He's very good at converting on 3rd downs because I think... Okay, throw out to the flat to Michelle. That's incomplete. Brady smiles at Michelle as that's maybe miscommunication there. I would say Sanu's very smart, and Sanu's also a good route runner. 2 things that you need to do well to be good on 3rd down. 2nd and 10. Brady throw over the middle to his 3rd down man, typically Edelman, for 8 yards. So 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. Kevin says Sanu's crossing routes are working with an exclamation point. Dorsett isn't involved. I think Dorsett will get at least 1 big play in this game. We'll have to see, though. 3rd and 3. Brady throws to Edelman for the first down. Marcus Peters in the coverage. And Edelman, that's another first down. Nasi says, I'm so scared right now with a happy face. Brady, McDaniels, starting to click, starting to get it going. This is nice to see if you're a Patriots fan. 30-yard line of the Ravens are the Patriots. 12 minutes remaining. Fake the handoff to Burkhead. Throw to the flat to Edelman. Edelman escapes 1 tackler and gets... The ball is out! And Marlon Humphrey's going to return it to the end zone. So we'll have to see if this stands, but if this stands, that's a game-changing play if that's a touchdown. I think that's a fumble. The ball was coming free before he hit the ground, so that is a touchdown. That's a huge play for the Ravens. That's a critical mistake. That's like the 2nd or 3rd like massive mistake by the Patriots. Like that the Patriots do not make ever. Like the first, like a fumble for a touchdown never happens. Second thing was the first thing was the penalty on 4th down to set up a touchdown. Another huge thing that never happens. So Patriots are beating I don't want to say the Patriots are beating themselves, but they're certainly helping. And both teams have hurt themselves for the other team's biggest plays, which is interesting. So 24-14 or 24-13 now. So for the Ravens. So the Patriots will be getting the ball back, so I don't need to change that. Marlon Humphrey says Nasi. He says, let's go Ravens. Well, this is going to have to be an even bigger comeback from Brady and the Patriots. They were already down 17. Now they're down 11 after that fumble. How did Jules F that up? Asked Robot Guy. It happens. Sometimes when you're fighting for the ball like that, or like Mark Ingram was doing earlier, you know, when you're fighting for those extra yards, sometimes that happens. Cash says that the Patriots are playing versus two teams right now, the Ravens and themselves. Yep. Now that great drive from the Patriots completely flipped. So that could have been maybe a field goal, maybe a touchdown by the Patriots. That's flipped into a touchdown from the Ravens. Those are the type of plays that win games like these. Thank you, Michelle, for joining the live stream. I appreciate it. Robot Guy says, facts from Cash. Adrian says 27-27 going to OT. Bold prediction. That would be quite a game if that happens. Patriots are 100% coming back. I don't know, man. That's a big play. That's a game-changing type of play right there. That's a tough comeback. Now, they're only down 11, so it's only 2 scores, but still. $12:21 left in the third. The Patriots will get the ball back like nothing happened. But, in fact, there was a touchdown. Nick says, what a turn of events. Yep. That's how you lose games like this, those turns. So he broke that first tackle, and then that was a good play. Who forced the fumble? I'm trying to figure out who forced the fumble. If anybody knows, let me know. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 25. Handoff to Burkhead. Burkhead up the middle to the 31-yard line. So good run there on 1st down. Kevin Stewart says, remember 28-3. Ha ha. Yeah, I remember it. Country Kid says, I want to die if the Patriots lose. Well, don't die. Burkhead for a 1st down. Another 6 yards. It's difficult to run versus the Ravens, but if you are able to run a little bit, you can maintain that balance, and then you can hit that play action. And I have to wonder, because you know it's coming, when are the Patriots going to call a trick play here? We know it's coming. We know. I know they called a flea flicker, but I know it's coming. All right, 1st and 10. 11:30 left in the third. Brady throws out to Sanu. Sanu with a 1st down to the 48. So, again, Patriots moving the ball again. Slowly but surely moving that ball. But they killed themselves with that fumble, man. That was a cover 0 by the Ravens. Brady with the fake. Play action over the middle. There's the OG, Ben Watson, to the 32-yard line of the Ravens. Patriots are moving the ball quick. This is looking 2014-esque here. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third. McDaniel's calling plays like a wizard here. White in the backfield. Watson motions to the right. Handoff to White. White trying to make Earl Thomas miss. He cannot. That will be a 2nd and 3. Good run. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Handoff again to James White. A nice move. The sweet feet, they call him, makes Humphrey miss and gets a 1st down, probably about a 7-yard carry. I was just going to say, as Collinsworth said, as the teams don't even play the run when James White's in the backfield. They just say you're gonna pass it. So 2 runs in a row from James White. And a 3rd run in a row from James White. And he gets another nice carry. And that's about 6 yards. This is like the best I've seen the Patriots block up front versus a good run defense this whole season. Like in terms of run blocking. Hopefully that continues from my perspective. 2nd and 4, 9:30 left in the third. Ben Watson, again, motions to the right. And they've been keeping Watson in a lot. So you'll see those play-action plays where he'll be able to get wide open over the middle. That's because they're using him a lot as a blocker, so teams just will leave him open almost. Brady handoff. There's a guy in the backfield, but White's able to make him miss and get a couple on the carry. So White's slipperiness is giving a little bit of a tough time for the Ravens. This is a big 3rd down. 3rd and 3 for Brady. 8:50 left in the third. Brady in the 5-wide set. Brady. Time. Throws over the middle to Edelman. Edelman maybe redeems himself there. Gets to the 5-yard line of the Ravens. Will Week 16 change the draft? What do you mean by that, Michelle? Or do the Dolphins play the Bengals? Is that what you're talking about? I'm assuming that game will definitely have a huge impact. And James White runs to the 1-yard line on 1st and goal. So 1-yard line, here it comes. I'm expecting they will quick pace, get back to the line here. Yusef says, nice drive. Yeah, this is a nice drive. This is Patriots offense. I don't know if it's the addition of Sanu, if it's the tempo. James White gets in the end zone. They absolutely mauled the Ravens defensive line. Maybe the Ravens are starting to get a little bit injured or a little bit tired. 11 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes, 25 seconds. Not even really quick, but a lot of plays. Tiring out the Ravens. That's a touchdown by the Patriots. 3 guys in the middle. But Tooney, Karras, all mauled their guys and able to get into that end zone. James White. So, field goal for Nick, or not field goal, extra point for Nick Folk here. And it is good. So, 24-20. Yeah, nothing for Michelle. James White's been effective, so I don't see why you go away from it. 24-20. This is a game, guys. This is a good game. This is what I want. Good game. So the Ravens will be getting the ball back. And we're in the middle of the third, so there's still plenty of time left. And if the Patriots defense can continue, that tempo killed them, says Adrian, definitely. Beach Boss says, high scoring. Yeah, this game's been a little bit different, but, I mean, there's been multiple turnovers that have allowed it to be high scoring. Z Robert says the Ravens will tank. Tom Brady and the Patriots will wear them down as the game continues. Okay. I Want Nacho says, do you keep up with Chiseled Adonis? Who's Chiseled Adonis? Kevin Stewart says, good one, Kevin. What did Kevin say? It's just a white Adonis. Free Flow says, defense needs to stop them. Yeah, definitely. If the Patriots, this is a big drive. Can the Ravens respond and get points? Or will the Patriots stop them and get the Patriots offense back on the field? Because not only is that important from an obvious perspective, but it would hurt the Ravens defense significantly because they look tired. They look worn out. So if the Patriots are able to get on the field quickly, that will allow them probably a better opportunity to score on their next drive. Mav Play says we need a defensive touchdown. Michelle said it's sad to be a Bengals fan right now like me. Oh, you're a Bengals fan? That sucks. That's unfortunate. Hey, if they get that first pick, though, I would be happy. Who is going to tank better? I guess the Dolphins are doing a bad job of tanking. Adrian says, remember 18-1, ha ha ha. Yusef says, predicting a red zone interception by Gilmore. Jacob says, hold them to at least a field goal. Kevin says, I said remember 28-3, and Kevin Durant says can't remember. Said remember 18-1. Buffalo said let's go Ravens, let's go Ravens, let's go Ravens, let's go Ravens, let's go Ravens. And Kevin Durant, the Dolphins fan, says 18-1 forever. What's the story with your Rocky and Apollo Creed posters in the background? I just really like Rocky. I find Rocky fumble, but the Ravens retain the ball. Wow, that was close. The Patriots were able to get the ball there. I just really like Rocky. I think Rocky 1 is maybe my favorite movie of all time. It's like in the top 3. I think it's just a great film, like great story, but also just great film. I think it has a lot to do with, obviously if you've heard the story about Sylvester Stallone, and I just think the balls of like how he made that movie is like awesome. Obviously the characters are iconic. And I think it's an inspirational story, good story, but also like very human story, which I like about it. The characters are very human. Lamar Jackson looks to throw on first down. That's incomplete. It's interesting that Lamar and the Ravens have not been able to execute as well on first down. Jacob says Rocky sucks. That's your own opinion. I mean, I think most people think that at least the first Rocky is good. Michelle says Ryan Finley is getting a chance. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully he does well. I'm not counting on him doing well, though, because they're not a good team, and I don't care who's playing quarterback for them. But, hopefully he does well. 2nd and 10. 4 yards, maybe 5 yards for Mark Ingram. So now this is another big third down. No problem. Atlanta fan says, I'll be honest, I haven't seen Rocky. Seen both Creed movies, though, and liked them a lot. You would like the Creed movies even more if you watched Rocky, Atlanta fan. Because it gives you the context. It gives you more of a, attachment to the characters. 3rd and 5. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third. Patriots with 100 people at the line of scrimmage. Great catch by Mark Andrews. Great coverage, but just better catch. And Lamar's able to make a throw under pressure. Really, there was not much there. He just said, my guy is better than your guy. And he just threw it up there. He was about to get sacked by Chase Winovich, but just a great catch by Mark Andrews. Able to make that catch versus Terrence Brooks. 1st and 10. That was a big first down for the Ravens. At the 42-yard line. Their own 42. Pitch out to Ingram. Ingram's able to get a few, and that was, I would say, more like what we saw on that first drive, about a 5 or 6 yard carry on the pitch, the triple option.
Lamar Jackson, we talked about him as a pocket passer. This was a brilliant play. Escaping Hightower out of the grass, picking up that first down. It's just amazing some of the plays we've seen him make. But Tom Brady, on the other hand, watch these movement skills.
Chase Young to Atlanta, please. We need him badly, says Atlanta fan.
About as well as anybody. He understands where that pressure is coming from.
2nd and 4. Lamar looking for his fullback in the flat. He finds him, and that's a first down. This is something I never understand about the Patriots defense. When the play is going like that, why does McCourty not just move up to the fullback and take the pass away? Clearly, he's not covering anyone. I understand he's in a zone drop. But can you not just move up to Ricard, who's going to get a free first down? Again, flats. Ravens love the flat passes. Flat passes annoy the crap out of me. I don't know why. I just hate it. It's so annoying. And they were going for the strip 100%. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Handoff up the gut, and they're going for the strip again. Justice Hill. They're going for the strip every time a guy gets the ball. Van Noy's smiling at Lamar. Mav, they're trying to get the turnover, trust me. That Mark Andrews catch was absolutely massive for the Ravens. All right, 2nd and 7. Lamar back in the pistol. Ricard is one of those underrated players. Pretty good player. Jackson trying to make a play behind the line of scrimmage. He's getting away. He's going to find someone. Pass is incomplete, out of bounds. That was a long play, guys. Sorry. He was just running around trying to make something happen, running away from everybody. But it will be 3rd and 7. So far, the Patriots have done a good job with the scramble drill. That was the first time Lamar really got away from them on the scramble drill. And actually, Gilmore left a guy wide open in the end zone, but Lamar was not able to see it because he was running around. 3rd and 7. 3, 2, 1. And direct snap to Lamar. And he is taken down. Great defense there. That was good play by Adam Butler. Good play by the linebackers. They might go for this, though. 4th down. 4 minutes left in the 3rd. Chase Winovich, good play by him too. He's very active, Chase Winovich. I like Chase Winovich a lot. He's a Patriot. All right, 4th and 4. John Harbaugh is going to go for this. So this is big time right here. In the shotgun is Lamar Jackson. Motion Boyle to the right. Roll out to the right. And that is hauled in and complete to Willie Snead for the 1st down. So classic rollout type of play, and Snead's able to get it on the sidelines. Typically, I hate those plays, like from an offensive perspective, but I guess that one worked. Yeah, that wasn't a pick. Yeah, that was just a pick play. Sorry, my bad. Pick play, and that's what allowed Snead to get open for the 1st down on Jason McCourty. Back in the pistol. Flag on the play. 12 players on the offense, so that's going to go back 5 yards. Clubber Lang coming. That was a nice conversion by Baltimore, definitely. I feel like this is the type of game that both of these teams like needed. You know, win or loss, this is a good game to like get a. This is like a playoff type of game. Ingram up the middle for about 3, maybe 4. Tackled by Collins. 2nd, and I'm trying to wait for the thing. They've been in the pistol most of the time. I think they've been most effective out of the pistol this game. Most effective out of the pistol. Shotgun, like, I was surprised they went to the shotgun on that 4th down play because they haven't been as effective in the shotgun. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Throw over the middle from the shotgun. Marquise Brown's able to break 3 for the 1st down and into the red zone to the 16-yard line. That was like the biggest pass play of the game, I think, for the Ravens. So Gilmore trying to play man versus Brown. He allows the catch and just coming underneath. I thought Gilmore ran into somebody. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but nonetheless, good play by the Ravens. Roll out from Lamar. He's under pressure. He escapes Van Noy. And he gets a 1st down somehow. I think Van Noy just misread that. That was just a bad play by Van Noy. He had him. And then, I don't know if Lamar really made him miss or like Van Noy just... Okay, yeah, he faked Van Noy out for sure. Yeah, that was just a nice run by Lamar. That was just a great run. I mean, he made Van Noy miss and made a couple people miss, made Simon miss to be able to get it to the 5-yard line. So Ravens, oh, that was sneaky. They tried the keeper with Lamar, but Lamar goes nowhere. That was well timed by Hightower. Good luck on your playoff game, Buffalo. Mav says we're going to lose this game. The Lions, you know, they're a fine team. I still think they're a little bit away from the playoffs. They're not going to make the playoffs this year. All right, fourth quarter. Here it comes. This is a huge red zone. If the Patriots stop them, huge. If Baltimore converts, huge. Because rather it's still a 1-score game or it's a 2-score game. Niner says they have to stop them and make it a field goal. Free Flow says hold them to a field goal. Buffalo says Lamar is a beast. Ravens a lot better this year. Yeah, I think they're a lot better mostly because Lamar. Like Lamar's just playing better. I don't know. Maybe the scheme's better and stuff like that, but like not much has changed for Baltimore. Like if anything, their personnel is worse than last year. Like, I feel like Lamar has just taken his play from okay to like MVP level, which has made them so dangerous. This is an interesting commercial break. This is a nerve-wracking commercial break. Michelle says Ravens are better without Flacco. What's my opinion on the 49ers? If you followed the channel, you know my opinion on the 49ers. I think they're good. I think they're very good. But before the year, I'm not surprised they're very good because I thought they would be very good. So maybe I'm being a little cocky, but yeah. I've been a 49er supporter for a couple seasons now. I'm a big Kyle Shanahan guy. I like Jimmy. Their defense is playing well. Although, you know, Arizona played them a lot better than I thought, which is interesting. Kevin said it's going to be all about stopping Lamar here. I'd probably agree, but that's when you got to watch for the handoff. Like, if I'm the Patriots, I'm selling out 100% for the run. I don't care. I'm sending the house. If they try and play action, I'm just going for the quarterback. All right, fourth quarter time. Ravens with the ball, 2nd and goal. I believe they're inside the 5, or if at the 5. I actually wanted the Patriots to draft Lamar. Kevin. I was one of those people. You can go back and check my mock drafts. Lamar. Play action. Throws to a wide open Nick Boyle, and that is a touchdown. So, Ravens get that 2-score lead. 14 plays, 8-minute drive, 81 yards, touchdown. Ravens are proving to be a difficult matchup for the Patriots. All right, so fake, and I think McCourty just didn't pick him up. And that's kind of what needs to happen versus the Patriots if you're going to win. You need to have those guys that nobody's ever heard of convert. And Tucker misses the extra point. Wow. Okay, I misread that. That is huge. That's big. Because now it's only a 10-point game instead of an 11. But anyways, I think McCourty, that's his fault. He didn't come down on the route, and he left the guy open. Too much cushion on the play. That's a big miss, though. You guys are saying the Patriots will still win. What makes you think that? I mean, it's 30-20. There's still a whole quarter left, but Ravens just moved the ball all the way down the field and scored. Wasn't even the flat. It was just over the middle. Disgusting. Showstopper says, Patriots D let them down tonight. Feels bad. They've allowed... How many points have they allowed? I guess 23? They've allowed 23 points tonight. More than I would have thought, but... If it ends at like 30 for the Ravens, like 23 the defense gave up, I wouldn't be shocked. Yusef says this game's going to come down to a mixed extra point. Is the Patriots defense being exposed tonight? That's an interesting question because I would say no, because this is the only team in the league that can actually play the way that they are playing. Like, nobody else has Lamar Jackson. And I would say that they have really only scored one touchdown in the second half. We'll have to see what happens in the rest of this game. But the Patriots have adjusted better in the second half. So I would say no, they have not been exposed. But they are human, which I think we know that. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year. No. Sean Will says, Brady is the comeback king, bro. I'm telling you. I believe, but I'm not going to be like overly optimistic. WWE Boy says, what's up, Mitch? Miss Wrestling Reviews. Bye, Mitch. Oh, thank you, WWE Boy. I'm a spaceman. If you need to go to sleep, just get off the stream, bro. I think the best quarterback's Tom Brady all time. All time Tom Brady out of that list. The Pats have a bye week next week. All right, 30-20 Baltimore, 14-54. Brady in the 5-wide set once again. Brady, throw over the middle to Sanu. He's able to hang on to it for 3 yards on the little drag pattern over the middle. Kevin says playing against them in the regular season helps them if they play in the playoffs. I would agree. I'm a bandwagon. No, I'm not, but thank you for joining the chat. 2nd and 6. Sanu in the backfield. Sanu with the fake handoff. Brady over the middle to Edelman. And that's a first down at the 40-yard line. Some of these plays are becoming more creative and different. Why is there a different color ball for the Pats? Do you mean like on the screen, or do you mean like on the TV? Brady fakes the handoff. Brady has time. Brady pump fakes, throws it out to the flat, and finds Sanu again. And that's 4. Is it just me, Atlanta fan? Answer this question. Do you think that Sanu like looks really different in the Patriots uniform? Like, I feel like he looks like a different person. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right, 2nd and 7. Throw out to the flat again for Sanu, and that's another first down for Sanu. 8 yards. Yusef says Sanu's having a nice game. Mr. Wong needs James White to score another touchdown. Brady fakes the handoff. Brady has time. Brady throws to Sanu, and it's almost intercepted by Bynes. Nothing open there, despite the time that Brady is getting. Nobody was open. Bad pass, though. If that was out to the outside shoulder of Sanu, maybe that's a catch. But it wouldn't have been many yards. Sanu was a Bengal, yeah. But he was also a Atlanta Falcon as well. 13 minutes. 2nd and 10. Oh, Brady throws to Watson. That's incomplete, though. So that's going to make it 3rd and 10. That was close. It was to the ground. That would have been a diving catch for Watson. I don't know if he dropped it, though. Maybe it's just we're not used to seeing him in the Patriots uniform yet. 13 minutes, 1 second. 3rd and 10. Collinsworth said that he dropped that. I'm not 100% sure. 3rd and 10. They might keep Watson in the block here. Looks like man-to-man across the board for the Ravens. Brady throwing it up. And that's intercepted by Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas is going to take it back. Earl Thomas gets tackled by Shaq Mason, of all people, at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Brady trying to throw it up to Sanu and too far over his head. And Earl Thomas intercepts the pass. So that was basically a punt, but Thomas was able to return that. So that's even better than honestly punting it. Like receiving a punt, I will say. So Ravens get the ball in decent field position at the 30. I'm mad. As soon as I saw Brady throw that, I knew it was going to be picked. It might be game. If the Patriots don't stop them here, it's probably game. Yusef says, good game. That's game. Kevin says, didn't Sanu touch him down inside the 10? I don't think so. I didn't see him touch him. Free throw said that's probably game. Ravens messed y'all up. Not really. Not really. Just a bad start. And then that one fumble. That was, if they end up losing this game, that's how they lost. More than anything. And I think, Patriots, as many people as they want to say they were going to go undefeated, I thought they were going to lose one of their next 2 games. So if they lose a game, I thought it would be versus the Ravens or versus the Eagles. So, is what it is if they lose. I didn't think they would go 16-0. But it's definitely not over yet. For those of you saying it's over, it's not over yet. Depending on what happens on this drive. If the Ravens score a touchdown, it's over. I don't think Brady has played bad in this game, Corey. And Brady is old. That's a good point. Michelle says, how much time is left? I actually don't know. I want to say it's over 10 minutes. Cowboys-Vikings. That's a good game next week. 12:47 left in the 4th. Whoa, big tackle by Jawan Bentley as he's in the backfield on Mark Ingram. I'm not sad. Why do people say that? Robot Guy says, I don't think anyone who has watched the offensive line said they'd be 16-0. That's a good point. 2nd and 12. Lamar in the shotgun looking to pass. He does. He hits his boy, I guess the greatest tight end in NFL history, Nick Boyle, for about 5 yards. 3rd and 4. Okay, that was 7 yards. Sorry. That throw by Brady was forced by pressure, but it was a bad throw because he threw it off his back foot. I understood why he threw it, though, because he was trying to make Sanu, he was trying to get Sanu to go up and get it. But Sanu wasn't looking for the ball, obviously. 3rd and 4, handoff, flag on the play. But it's a first down. We'll have to see what the flag is. Looks like holding. We'll have to see. Might be offside. The Ravens have only been called on 1 penalty. Okay, it was offside on Patriots. So the Ravens remain at only 1 penalty. They're playing a smart game. Gotta give it to them. And the Patriots have gone offsides 3 times tonight. Maybe 4. That's not typical of the Patriots. That's just weird. 1st and 10. 11 minutes, 10 seconds left in the 4th. Timeout for the Ravens. They were running out of time on the play clock. So, Ravens used their first timeout in the second half. Thank you, Sean. What's up, Alexander? Ruben says we've got killed by penalties. Oh, I haven't changed the... Yeah, sorry. There you go. I always forget the ball because the ball is new. I just added that for this game. Well, the Patriots need to make a stop. I don't care how much time there is on the clock. Pat's defense looks exposed. People are saying I'm salty, even though I'm not, which just makes me salty because they're saying I'm salty, even though I'm not salty, which therefore makes me salty. Mr. Flores says, I'm a Niner fan, but I got to be honest, we're going to lose against the Seahawks. I don't think so. Seahawks are not very good. Ultra says, give it up to John Harbaugh. This dude is a world-class coach. Yeah, for sure. No doubt. Bodo with the $20 donation. Thank you, Bodo. Says, last rage tonight. I hate Collinsworth. He is useless. Why is he still in this? He was useless as a receiver, as useless as an announcer. 0 championships. I actually like... maybe I'm in the minority, but I actually like Collinsworth. Elvis says, me and guys listen to you at work. That's cool. How many guys at work? Christian says, you're mad 4 times. I think people think I'm salty because I'm just breaking down the game as I see it. What makes people not like Collinsworth? Like, I don't know. I find him entertaining. Okay, guys, can we stop with the spam? Who's the mods in here? Can we stop with the spam? No more spam. Lamar, hands off on first down. And that's 5. 10:48 left in the fourth. Second down and 4. Yeah, he's funny. Joe Buck plays a different role. Joe Buck is a play-by-play. Collinsworth is a color commentator. They do completely different things. 2nd and 5. Mark Ingram up the middle, and that's going to create a 3rd and 3. So this is a big 3rd and 3. That's true, Atlanta fan. You're 100% right. Because I don't want to get a copyright strike and lose my channel. That's why I don't stream it. I don't know how I could do that, honestly. I could try and figure that out, but that would be difficult. I could try and figure out the play clock screen, but that would not be easy. Another first down for the Ravens! And Mark Ingram's able to stay in bounds. And it looks like this game is going to be over if Patriots cannot make any stop here on 3rd down and short, 4th down and short. That was a nice throw. Nice delivery by Lamar. And Landon Roberts just too slow for Mark Ingram. Was he out the first time, or was he out? I guess he was out the second time. So Lamar's 16 for 22 for 152 and a touchdown. Nothing sexy, but they're getting the job done. And tackled at the 30. Yeah, so this game is probably over unless the Patriots can cause some sort of turnover. It's going to be very difficult. Second and 8. 8 minutes, 35 seconds left in the fourth. Handoff to Edwards. And a couple yards on the carry. So 3rd down. Another 3rd down. They need to stop them here. Brady's pissed. You can see it on the sidelines. 3rd and 7. And incomplete, out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it's on the Patriots again. Trying to wait for the call here. All right, automatic first down for the Ravens. Wow. Wow. Patriots are just getting just stupid. I mean, hands to the face on that was Jason McCourty, not JC Jackson. Just a stupid penalty. Like nothing really to analyze there, just stupid. Willie Snead motions to the right. And they're trying to strip the ball now at this point. That's maybe 1, maybe 2 yards. $72 Dolphins can take a breath of relief. Well, not yet. 49ers. Still got to deal with the 49ers. Lamar throws to the flat again. And that's another first down for Mark Ingram. Can you stop the flat pass? My thoughts to the defense is not really different. I mean, they're playing a team, like I've said, they're playing a team, the only team in the league that can play like this. And I don't know, the Patriots, every team in the NFL has bad games. And clearly this has not been a good game for the Patriots. So, as good as the Ravens have played, I mean, there have been a lot of mistakes by the Patriots in this game. Lamar Jackson runs to the left. He's trying to hurdle people. Holds on to the ball. Oh, no, that's not Lamar. That's Justice Hill. There might be a penalty on the Ravens, but I doubt it. Illegal formation on the offense. Morris Edgar says the Pats still have a chance. I don't know about that. Mitch, can the 72 Dolphins beat the 2019 Dolphins? No. The 2019 Dolphins would get smashed by the 72 Dolphins. I don't care what era or how much of an advantage they have. The players on the Dolphins were just better than the players now. I don't care what type of football you're playing. You would just get smashed. They definitely are. 1st and 15 for the Ravens upcoming. Like, the funny thing is, every time, like, every year, like, a good team loses. Like, it's the Patriots, whoever it is. Teams lose. How many teams have gone undefeated? That's my question. Like, teams lose in the NFL. You don't go undefeated. So, like, whether it's the Patriots, the Packers today, the Saints, they've lost. The 49ers, they are going to lose. I can almost guarantee that. The week following is going to be a complete overreaction about how they suck, how they're not good, they lost to the only good team they played, blah, 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 blah. And then they're going to get to the playoffs at 14-2, and that's just what's going to happen. It happens every year. It's just happening a little bit later in the year this time. Lamar Jackson hands off, or doesn't hand off. He keeps it. And he gets to the 1 yard line. It just looked like the Patriots gave up on that play, or they didn't know who had the ball. Like, either way, I kind of want to see a replay. I think they were just completely confused. Yeah, I think everyone thought Hill had the ball. And Lamar just created it. He just went to the right side instead of where the play was designed to the left. And that's what created the big gap. Handoff to Ingram, and I believe that's a touchdown. Maybe not. Okay, not. 2nd down for the Ravens. Niners will lose to the Packers. Niners fans, Saints are overrated. Says Niner by nature. Why did the Bengals fans hate the Niners? I don't know. Maybe, probably. Probably because of that. That was a burp. It looks like a false start from the Ravens. That's a big false start because they're at the 1 yard line. Yeah, Patriots shifted, and that made the Ravens jump. So with 4 minutes left, Patriots still have 3 timeouts. 2nd and goal. I would say if the Ravens gets stopped here, there's a chance. But if they get a touchdown, the game is completely over. Lamar hands off to Ingram. And he gets back to that 1 yard line. They're just a really good offensive line. Really powerful up front. And it's difficult to stop. And the Patriots, I think this is because it's the first time they've ever seen this. It has not been easy to stop for them. So this is like at the 1.5 yard line. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. All right, so it looks like Lamar's going to run here. This is the play they ran versus Seattle. It is the play they ran versus Seattle. And Lamar eventually gets the touchdown. I think. Because instead of tackling him, they went for the strip. Now there's a fight. Oh, shit. That's what happened. Orlando Brown literally just carried Lamar Jackson into the end zone. Like, literally just took him and put him in the end zone. All right, so extra point upcoming. Looks like Ravens are going to win this one. And it's good, 37-20. This is definitely... I think the Patriots started fighting there because they thought that that wasn't a touchdown. Because Orlando, like, if you watch the play, Orlando Brown literally, like, took him and, like, dragged him into the end zone. New England's going to get the ball back. Game's almost over. I'll probably stay for, like, 5-minute post-game. Maybe just answer some questions if you guys have any questions. Green Ranger says, I don't care about season losses, and since Brady has been in the league, neither has the Pats. Buffalo says, excuse my language, Mitch, but what in the literal F? Don't know what you're talking about. Orlando Brown says, ain't athletic for shit, but he still beat the Pats. Orlando Brown's good. Sean says, damn, it's over now, but like you said, no team goes undefeated. Yeah, pretty much. There's been one in the history of the NFL. Social Assassin, I don't know if I read this, but I think I need to read it. Says, love my Pats, but the Ravens are a hell of a team. Good for them. Pats still going to the Super Bowl, so it doesn't matter. Nasi says, my Ravens will defeat your Patriots. Congratulations, Nasi. Free Flow says Patriots got to play better. Definitely. I just think it was the first quarter. You know, if they don't play that way in the first quarter, game's a different game. Panthers got destroyed by the 49ers. Rebecca says, Niners fans here, looking forward to being the number one team in the league. Enjoying having productive conversations with you. Yeah, Rebecca, you're only the number one team when you win the Super Bowl. But, I mean, you could be the number one team in the regular season. It's all good. But everybody knows in the playoffs is when it counts. That's all I'll say. And everybody knows that. I hope. All right, 3 minutes remaining. Brandon Bolden taking the kickoff to the... and then fumbles it when he goes down. Just like weird plays, man. Brandon says the young Ravens will beat the 1,000-year-old Patriots any day. Yeah, the Saints are a difficult matchup for the Niners, I think. Not because I feel like the Saints are just purely better than them. I just think like the way that they play is difficult. I hope these two teams play in the playoffs. But I don't know. It seems like the Ravens can't beat the Chiefs. Patriots defense just didn't play well. John. And literally, like, no flags. That is something that doesn't happen. Like, usually the Patriots force you to make mistakes, which they did on the field. But, like, mistakes in terms of penalties. Patriots were the team that took more penalties than the Ravens. Patriots were the team that fumbled for a touchdown. That does not happen very often. First down for Dorsett. Brady just trying to move the ball as much as he can. Was it a big surprise? I would say it was a relatively decent surprise. Yeah. I would say I'm more surprised that they won that they lost than that they won. Like, I would have not been surprised if they won. But I'm definitely more surprised that they lost. But like I said a little bit ago, like, if they were going to lose all season, I thought it would be to the Ravens or the Eagles in these next two games. So, like, am I shocked that they lost a game to the Ravens, a good team, in Baltimore on Sunday night? No. Not 100% shocked. I won't lose sleep over it. But the Ravens played a good game. The Ravens came out. They had their bye week. They out-game planned the Patriots, for sure. Lamar Jackson played well. Mark Ingram played well. Their defense made a few plays. It wasn't as special or anything, but they made a few plays. And I think John Harbaugh actually outcoached Belichick in this game. And I think the bye week and the home field had something to do with that. I don't think Moore will be the quarterback for the Chiefs in the playoffs. I think Mahomes will be back within the next two games. See, this is the classic response. Michael is going to say the Patriots are exposed as hot garbage, which he probably said last year. He probably said the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, and the year before that. But the case is, the Patriots most likely, if I had to bet on any team, will most likely get the number one seed in the AFC, play home field in the AFC. They're 8-1. And, you know, like, maybe they lose one more game this year in the regular season. Like, that's not hot garbage. If you think that they're going to go, 9-7, they're going to win one game for the rest of the year, then sure, they're hot garbage. Like, that's what I don't understand with people. People don't use their minds. People are just stupid. I think Brady played decent. I don't want to say Brady played bad or Brady played good, but he played decent. That one interception was bad, but, like, it is what it is. I think the AFC is more competitive than people want to say it is, because I think the Chiefs could beat just about any team in the NFC. Like, they beat the Packers, Or no, they lost to the Packers, but with Mahomes, they would have beat the Packers 100%. They almost beat them with Matt Moore. And they beat the Vikings. Brady throws incomplete to Sanu. And I feel like the Chiefs could maybe, I think they would contend with the Saints. I think that would be a good game. And I think they would contend with the Niners. And then the Ravens are a competitive team. Patriots are obviously a competitive team. So, like, those three teams right there would give any team in the NFC a challenge. So, like, is the AFC, like, maybe it's a little top-heavy, but that's all that really matters at the end of the day in the playoffs is the teams that are in the playoffs. All right, Brady is sacked on 3rd and 5. As the Ravens are just finishing this game out strong. This is definitely not as bad as the loss to the Titans. That loss to the Titans last year was just disgusting. That was one of the worst losses I've ever seen by the Patriots, that Titans loss. And the Patriots look like they're going to punt, so this is going to end the game. See, I don't even know if the Patriots are going to lose two more. Like, I know it might look like it, like, in this game, but I don't think you guys realize, like, what the Ravens did in this game for them to win the game. Like, the Ravens play like, I'm trying to tell you guys something. The Ravens play like nobody else in the league. The Ravens have a very, very unique style of play. If you look at the rest of the Patriots schedule, I think they play the Cowboys, they play the Eagles. I don't think they'll lose at home. They play the Chiefs at home, they play the Cowboys at home. They don't lose at home. Like, I think they'll lose one more game. They might lose to the Eagles because that game was on the road. And the Eagles have an offensive line that is capable of making you defend the run, which is going to be difficult. But then again, their secondary is not very good. So that game's going to be tough because it's in Philadelphia. And you lose road games in the NFL, like they did tonight. But at home, they rarely lose. So, like, even though the schedule is tougher now, like they play the Texans, I think they'll beat the Texans. They play the Eagles. They play the Cowboys. Like, I don't think they'll lose to the Cowboys. I don't think I think the toughest game is probably the Eagles, to be honest. Kansas City's going to be tough. But again, like, any game that's at home, I'm marking that as a win. Hey guys, don't wish on injury on anybody. Alright guys, if you have any questions about this game in particular, leave them in the comments. If not, I'm going to peace out because I have a test tomorrow. I think the game's almost over. I'm just going to put 37-20 final. This wasn't the first time Claire had been passed up for the promotion. Guys, if you haven't already, let's get the scoreboard off. But it would be the last time. If you haven't already, guys, subscribe to the Bottom Line View. If you enjoyed the analysis tonight, I have analysis, regularly, almost every day on the Bottom Line View about every team in the NFL. So if you enjoy your NFL, no matter the team, you will enjoy this channel. So yeah, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, also, Gronk spike the like button. I would appreciate that. Ravens come up with the victory. 37-20. I'm assuming. Yeah, okay, so they're going to take the knee here. Okay, let's check these comments. Does this game prove... Okay, that's not a good question. Robot Guy says, what team would have matchup... What team would have the best matchup against the Ravens offense? That's something I'd actually have to look at. Honestly, I think if the Patriots play them again, they would play a lot better. I just want to say that. Like, I think they'd play a lot better defensively. I actually think the Bears defense would do fairly well versus the Ravens, but they would probably still lose because their offense sucks. But I'm just talking about the defensive matchup. The Bears, I think, would be interesting. Trying to think. 49ers, I think, would be pretty good versus them. Saints would be interesting, too. Trying to think. I actually think the Bucs defense wouldn't be that bad because at least they can stop the run. Like, I don't know if that would be... if they would just be able to pass all over them. I'm thinking, like, really what you're thinking about when you're thinking about stopping the Ravens is it's enough speed to contain Lamar, but enough size to take on the power of their offensive line and of Ingram and their backs. And tonight, basically what happened was that the Patriots were not prepared for the power element, I would say. And they got ran over at the beginning of the game, which 17-0 is hard to overcome. The game was 17-10, but still, I mean, if you start the game from the second quarter on, the game's a lot different. So basically, you know, the game ended 37-20. The game ended 20-20 after the first quarter. So after the Patriots adjusted, the game was a lot tighter. But I do think the Ravens, now seeing it on the field, do give a unique challenge to the Patriots defense that I don't think any other team gives. But I also think if they were to play again, it would be different. Because I think you would be able to now study it. And again, they had a bye. So, like, in a game like this, where, you know, the Patriots don't know what they're going to be thrown at, like what's going to be thrown at them, that's difficult to adjust to. That's difficult to defend. That's difficult to prepare for. I'm just concerned that the Saints wouldn't be fast enough. They have a good run defense, but this is different. Like, this is different from just defending the run. When is the Seahawks-Niners game? Is that Monday night? Who's my most disappointing team? I think it's between the Bears and Atlanta. How do you think the Patriots will utilize N'Keal? I think they'll utilize them the way that they utilized Josh Gordon. I think that they also may use him a little bit in sort of a tight end role. He's a very big receiver, and I think it would be interesting if they utilized him as sort of a move tight end type of guy. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll have to see what game I'm streaming next week, but definitely be back for my top 10 teams, which is going to be very interesting this week. Then I'll be back for my picks and, of course, the Stardom Situm. All that's found on the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in, regardless of the score. It was a fun game. It was an enlightening game, enlightenment. And it was an exciting game, a good game. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. It's been Mitch. Peace out.